Hello, welcome back to the Mr. Arsenal podcast. It's another watch along, and I'm joined by Sam, Daniel, and Simpy from the Blind Gooner's channel. How you doing, guys?
Yeah, doing well, thanks. Thanks for having us.
Yeah. Thanks for having us, Ryan. Listen, it's great to be here, and hopefully by the end of the night we celebrate a win.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, Ryan.
Yeah, no problem. Sam and Richard are on their way, and it looks like they're running a bit late. And Glenn will be with us at some point in the first half as well. He's just helping out. He's at a doctor's appointment with his son or something. But yeah, he'll be joining us later on in the stream. Yeah. What are your thoughts on the lineup? First off, Bellerin's back. Apart from that, it doesn't seem like any major change to the 11. Pepe's on the bench.
Where's Suarez, Cedric?
I think he's not even on the bench. I mean, there must be some issue with a knock there, or a precaution, or something like that. I mean, obviously, saving it for Sunday for the North London derby. Yeah, I mean,
and then we got flaming Bellerin.
But yeah, I mean, I would rather see Maitland-Niles there, of course. But we just have to put up with Bellerin and see what he does.
Sam, I'd rather see you there than Bellerin. You know what I
mean? Yeah, I'll tell you what, mate. Bellerin isn't as good as he used to be, is he? So, bit of a worry. It could be a weak point for us there. And yeah, apart from that, it's pretty much the same, isn't it? Apart from Lacazette coming in out front for
say that as well,
which I think he deserves, really, because Lacazette has looked a lot sharper the last couple of games now, and he scored, obviously, against Wolves. So, I mean, why not give him a chance up front, see how he does?
Mrs. from Melina to Simps. Happy early birthday.
Big up Melina. I got Cadbury Melina.
Oh, my God, look at that. Oh, jeez.
Message from... I'm not going to try and pronounce it because I don't want to cause any offence, but from Facebook, how you doing?
Big up everyone from Facebook. Good luck, the Gunners.
Yeah. Are we with the lineups and seeing Leicester City's lineup as well? Are we confident now going into this match now? Are we a bit more confident or less confident now seeing the lineups?
Well, I was going to say it's their right hand side and our left hand side, because obviously they've got that Justin and I can't remember Bennett. Yeah, that's it.
Bennett, yeah.
Yeah, so those two. I think Justin's a young player, and obviously he's filled in for Pereira and Bennett as well in like the back three. And then our team's currently like top left heavy as well. So I think having the balance there of our left side bombing down on their right hand side. But I was saying this to Sam, is our right hand side with Bella in there. Perhaps they're going to do the same with Vardy, Telemans and Perez. They're going to come down our left side, our right side, sorry. So yeah, just got to balance it out really and see if it pays off. But yeah, I'm confident.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We're weak. We're weak on our right hand side and at the back, especially at the back, and they're weak on their right hand side. So I think that's where we're going to see them targeting us and us targeting them, and it's going to be interesting to see. But I think the team has a lot of confidence now from the last few games. We're obviously playing better. We have a formation that works a lot better. We're winning games, and confidence does a lot for football players. It gives you that extra, motivation. It gives you that extra, mentality to win a game, and I think it's going to do a lot for us. I think we'll definitely give Leicester a good fight today. I don't think we'll be out of sorts today at all. I think we'll definitely give them a good game. I'm thinking we're going to win. But there's one thing with Leicester I'm a bit wary of, and that is Rodgers has tweaked the formation last game, and he's doing it again today. And it worked well for them in their last game. It gives them more control in midfield, and I see he's doing the same today. So that little tweak might mean that they might perform a little bit better than we might expect. But anyway, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Listen, I think with Brendan Rodgers as well, he's a good manager. He's sort of like a dangerous manager as well, in terms of, although Leicester haven't been doing too great of late, he seems to have got them playing well. Leicester at the moment. You know, Leicester are, you know, they're flying high. They're in a much better position than us. So yeah, I think if we can get a result here, and also if we can get a result here as well, I think it will be a good kick-on point. You know, because we've won the last couple of games. Our second biggest test is today, and if we can get a result, build up confidence going into that North London derby, because let's be honest, that North London derby is going to be a trickier game, and we don't fare well against any kind of Mourinho team. So if we can go into that game with a bit of confidence, I fully expect us. I fully expect us maybe to win this game. I don't think it will be a high-scoring game, but I think we'll win it. It'll probably only even be like a 1-0 or something.
Oh God!
It's going to be a high-scoring game. I really don't.
Kevin's joined us, by the way, in the stream here. How you doing, Kevin?
Big up, Kevin.
Good, man. Yo, hi guys.
Big up, Kevin.
Hi Sim. Hi Dan. Hi Ryan.
Yeah,
Thanks for having me again here.
You got off the red tube then?
Yeah, he's put it down. Jesus. That's a
Gotta
first,
put it down.
especially on a weekday. You've got Kevin to put down the red tube. Jesus, that's
Yeah.
Oh, the powers I have.
That's like asking the Queen. That's like asking the Queen to use a public toilet. It just don't happen. Do you know what I mean?
Daniel, with your one-liners again, man. Gotta miss you guys, man.
Yeah, Kevin, what are your thoughts on the lineup before we get in our predictions for the kickoff?
I just saw.
Thoughts?
Yeah, I just saw the lineup, and it's kind of like bizarre fit, but it's pretty much similar like what I expected from the weekend actually. So basically, I can see that they are still going with the 3 at the back as well, which is kind of like a winning tactic I can see from the past few games or so. Try to use the width of the pitch as well with the wing backs. So yeah, I'm pretty much looking forward, but on the flip side of things, it's going to be interesting to see how Hector Bellerin is going to like support Saka, because this is going to be a tricky affair, because we have never seen this combo, especially in a very different position. Especially, yeah, we saw Saka; he was doing kind of okayish in on the right hand side, but it's going to be interesting to see. But I'm really looking forward. I'm still kind of bizarre why Pepe is still not called up upon for this match, because I feel that he can be one of the linchpin for our attack. But yeah, Saka has also performed in both lengths of the pitch as well, in the left and the right. But we can see the most prominent performance of him in the left hand side. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to Saka on the right. Let's see, and Oba is back to his left hand side. And like I said up front, I hope that goal at the weekend really boosted his confidence up. Yeah, I'm pretty much looking forward to this game, but I'm going for a 3-1 victory, if you guys have done the prediction as well. But I'm going for a 3-1 victory to the home side, Arsenal, all the way, man.
Okay, I think, Dan, you went 1-0, but I'm going to double check with you. What your score prediction? You think it could be a low scoring affair?
I think it'll be a 1-0. Listen, I think both teams will end up cancelling each other out, and I think we'll just nick it with an Aubameyang goal in the 90th minute. There you go. I think it'll be pretty close. I don't think it's going to be a high scoring game.
Okay. What about yourself, Simpy? What is your predictions?
I'm going for a 3-0 Leicester. No, I'm joking. I'm going for
Get out.
I'm joking. Yeah, I'm going for. I've seen this scoreline. Quite a lot of people have done it, and I agree. I'm going for a 2-1. I think this is the game Martinez will lose his clean sheet, and it'll probably be from Vardy. So I'm going for a 2-1 Arsenal.
Okay. And what about yourself, Sam?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much the same for me as Simpy. I can't see a high-scoring game. I just don't see that type of game at all. It's going to be pretty tightly contested. I do think we're going to, if we play well like we've been playing recently and have the confidence about us, and Aubameyang, Lacazette, Saka, the guys up front are ready to do a job, then I do think we'll win the game. A narrow win, about a 2-1, I think. Yeah, but a tight victory. And like Simpy said, unfortunately, I think Martinez is going to lose his virginity tonight.
Before last night on my podcast, the football I did on here last night, I went for a 3-1 Arsenal, and I'm going to stick with that. And also, what Kevin touched on with Pepe, I think that's more so the reason why he's on the bench. More so is because obviously his wife has had a child over the weekend. Congratulations, by the way. And Jane might be knackered from late nights and all that, so not much training. So it might be an impact sort of a sub. But I think it was a close game, 2-1 at first, and in the last 9 seconds, Pepe will come on, kill the game. Touch wood.
Yeah.
But we've got a bit of a traitor in the chat here. Is it Cheddar's the Liverpool fan?
You've got Cheddar's a Liverpool fan. You've got Liam, who's a Spurs fan.
Yeah, but he's one of the decent
Cheddar's
ones.
was Man City.
No, Cheddar's is Liverpool. But we all know Liam's an Arsenal fan. He's just an Arsenal fan with a Tottenham shirt on. That's what he is. We know that.
Yeah, he all his family are Arsenal supporters. And, you know.
Exactly. Liam's going for a 3-1.
Do you know what it is? There's always one dodgy sperm in a batch of sperm, isn't there? And obviously Liam Damon was obviously it, and he obviously broke through, you know, and
And like that, Richard's here. How you doing, Richard?
There he is. Big up, Richard.
I'm not good. I can't get a stream. My streams aren't working.
That's what she said.
That's not a good welcome.
I've been trying for the last half an hour and nothing's working.
Oh, bloody hell. Bloody weather in this country. Probably that weather as well.
Probably because it's illegal. I've been caught. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what they're coming now. They're coming for you.
If there's a knock at the door, then that's what it'll be. Because I can't get a stream anywhere. I'm trying to get on my other laptop working and see if I can get something on there because my telly's just not playing ball at all. It's just ridiculous.
All right.
But it doesn't matter because you'll be able to tell what's going on anyway.
Yeah, I'll probably be ahead of you anyway at some point. No, so yeah, Richard, what have you made of the lineup tonight?
I mean, funny enough, last night I did say that I didn't expect there to be many changes, and in fact, there's only one, isn't there? Which
two.
Is Bellerin. Is there two?
Lacazette has started as well.
Oh, Lacazette. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Lacazette was one I kind of thought might start. That was one I mentioned. I'm a bit shocked that Bellerin's straight back in, but I think Suarez is injured, isn't he?
Yeah. That's what they're saying, yeah. But Melina's saying in the chat as well, she's got a stream link if you need one.
Well, yeah, I do, yeah, at the moment, because nothing's working. So, yeah, if you can send that over, that would be absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much. Because I don't know what's going on here. Nothing's working. Nothing at all. Even my laptop, my other laptop, I ain't had to use it for months, and it's updating, so that probably takes till half time.
Oh, dear.
It's one of them days today.
It would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Second day back.
I know, yeah.
Boris is upset in the care homes. Not apologising.
Well, to be fair, he's killed thousands of people in the care homes anyway, so he's not much more.
Boris is upsetting everybody. Do you know what I mean? Jesus.
Yeah, he is like. Yeah, I don't know what's up with him. He's just he's basically killing everybody, isn't he? Slowly.
Yeah.
He's just a mass murderer. He's a mass murderer.
He is actually.
Yeah.
It's funny because Ted Bundy got sent to prison for that.
Well, Harold Shipman, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I'm not really sure what's how he's getting away with it, but there you go. I suppose he's getting away with it because we were stupid enough to vote for him. That's what's happened.
Well, every
do you know what it is, right? Do you know what it is?
Every head of state's a serial killer, though, aren't they?
Do you know what it is? I said this, right? I said this when he got voted in. I said, "You're all blinkered. Everyone who voted for Boris is blinkered by the fact that they thought that he was going to solve our immigration problems because of Brexit, and that they couldn't see further than that. And I said, you're not stopped to think? You're not thinking of the other scenarios. And all people kept saying to me is, I just want Brexit sorted out. I was like, yeah, but that's not a reason to vote somebody in. You know what I mean? And years. I said when we have a crisis, Boris will fail. And listen, I said give it 2 or 3 years. When we're in a crisis, he'll fail. Yep. And obviously, the crisis has come in the form of a pandemic. And
we're off. We're off.
Yeah,
off.
Have we started the week?
Yeah, 17. Okay. I'm on 19, 20 seconds now.
I'm just going to mute for a second so I can turn my stream on and that.
My laptop's still firing up, so I'll catch up in a minute. If anything happens, just tell me and I'll get excited.
Yeah.
or maybe not, as the case may be. or I'm upset and angry. One or the other.
And here is, I believe, Sam's waiting for the thing to come up. To the stream. And
another Sam. We've got another Sam. That won't be confusing.
How you doing, Sam? Young Sam. How you doing?
We can't see him.
Good. How about you guys?
Well, he's just a white. Oh, there he is.
You can't see me.
Yeah.
There he
There
is.
you go. Now you can see me. Win. Oh,
And he's frozen.
You're kidding me. Like it's a dead thing.
He just walks off.
Yeah, walk down the window for the lights on. Make the room look kind of good.
Richard, she sent the link on your Instagram.
Oh, okay. I'll see if I can find it.
Yes, Richard getting yelled at, yeah?
How you doing, Sam, anyway?
Stopping that, yeah? I see how it is. Jeez.
Yeah, Sam, what were you made of the lineup today, anyway?
See what Arteta does, isn't it? Arteta is doing wonders. He puts his trust in the players, I guess, because the North London derby is on Sunday, so obviously they want some players rested for that as well. So, trying to get as many players out today. So, this is a big game, but also Sunday's even bigger because that decides whether we finish in Europe or not.
But Sunday will be pointless if we haven't won this game, though, won't it, really?
Yeah.
Sunday's game won't be bigger than this if we don't win this. If we win this, Sunday's game's massive. If we lose tonight, Sunday's game is a waste of time, other than the fact that it's Spurs and we need to beat them. But that's it.
Even if we draw tonight, it's pointless. Even if we draw tonight,
if we draw tonight, it's going to be hard, isn't it? But let's see. I'm confident we can win. I said 3-2 last night, and I'm going to stick with that. And I might actually be able to even watch some of it eventually.
No, that's not a foul. That is not a foul. Good, it's not.
Oh, hang on.
Are you ahead of us, Sam?
Yeah,
Number 2.
I sport on my TV, innit?
I'm watching up here on the Sky Go app.
Oh, I've actually got it on my laptop now.
Oh, there you go.
It's from that link I sent.
I'm on 3 minutes 3 seconds, Richard.
I'm on 3 minutes 28. I'm actually ahead for once. I've never been ahead.
Bloody hell.
What's going on? I'm never ahead. This is ridiculous. Yeah. How have I got to be ahead? Oh, fuck this.
Go on, Tierney. Cross it in. Saka's in. Go on, Saka. Oh, Johnny Evans.
Johnny Evans.
That's not Johnny Evans. That's someone else.
Hey guys, I'm back.
Number 4, so you're in
Right, Daniel.
My man has got in.
It's got a bit dark, Daniel.
Tierney's put across it.
Go on, Bellerin.
Oh, Saka, that was a terrible touch, son.
I've gone dark. Hold on, I'll turn the lights on.
Daniel, you have gone dark.
Yeah, it's got a bit. Yeah, I need a lot. Yeah.
Oh, Bellerin, man. He was on side. He could have been planting another 3,000 trees.
Oh, poor son.
Is that better?
Wide, isn't it?
Is that better?
Yeah, that's not bad. That's far better. Yeah, that's.
He's doing that charity work, Ballerin. Christ's sake.
Yeah.
He's going to be doing a lot of charity work tonight as well. He's going to be giving the ball away a lot.
Yeah. You might as well enter to Greenpeace, you know. Do the Greenpeace stuff.
What a ball. Offside, was it? Yeah. Offside on Bellerin.
Could have been planting trees then.
We need to plant some trees in the goal map to stop them
So
scoring.
that's our ball. That's our ball. Yeah, that's our ball. Well done, Tierney. Well done, Kieran Tierney.
I think Liam's had a bit of the old wacky backy tonight because he's putting this in the chat.
Oh god.
Shit!
What
You
did he say? What
Spurs.
did he say?
He's a top. He's a one of them, Sam. He's one of them.
Yeah.
One of them.
Thing is, he's born into an Arsenal family and he became a Tottenham fan.
How does that work? How does that
Well,
work?
how does that work out?
I said he was the dodgy sperm out of a good perch. You know?
Oh dear.
It's like being
Go
born
back
into a
on
family full of donkeys and turning out to be a racehorse.
In the chat here, Debbie, from over on Facebook, I haven't seen any news. What's going on, Friday? If you can let us know, that'd be
Is
great.
it the Guendouzi thing?
It might be. I don't know.
Facebook's late, man. Facebook's like.
No, that's something else. That's the they do it before kickoff. All the players.
Yeah.
It's that. Yeah.
I've got a stream now. It's sort of working.
Oh, okay.
Liam Gilso Campbell.
But it's got behind now. I'm behind you now, but I've got it. But what I've seen so far, which has been a minute, we've played all right.
Yeah, we've had the majority of the ball. To be honest.
We just need to win. We need to
We've
win.
got good press here on them. We're pressing them well, you know.
Yeah.
They never crossed your halfway line yet. They're pretty much parked over there.
So what is it? If we win, we go 6 points behind United.
We're 6 points off fourth place, aren't we? We're 6 points behind Leicester.
So if we win tonight, it'll be 3 points off them, but they play on Thursday away to Villa. But
we're 6 points behind Leicester if we win.
Depending on the scoreline, we'll go to 6.
So if we're 6 points. So if we win, we go 6 points behind Leicester.
Yeah.
So, but then if United win, they're level with Leicester, aren't they? If they win on Thursday. Yeah. So
all United fans are supporting us today. Yeah.
So really, we kind of need United to. We need United to fuck up, but I can't see them doing it against Villa. I think they're too.
I don't know. No, see, I think Villa have been playing quite well. They've just not been very lucky. They're gonna get lucky sooner or later. And why not be lucky against Man United?
Ref, what the fuck, Ref?
Mind you, saying that, even if United draw that game, that's still not a bad result for us in terms of, like.
But United do have to play Leicester as well, so I think that is probably going to give us a chance a bit, because Leicester and United have to meet each other. So let's see what happens in that game,
United always got a good record against Leicester, so United, Leicester ain't gonna beat United at Old Trafford. They get a draw out of that, and it's good for us.
Yeah,
I still think we've left it too late, though, guys.
It's just that Brighton game, isn't it? If we'd beaten Brighton after it was 1-0 up, we'd have been right in it now. We'd have been right in the mix.
I still think even with winning against Brighton, we still have left it too late.
Yeah, but at least we'd have been in with a bit more of a chance, wouldn't we? We'd only have had to have 3 points to make up on Leicester. And like you said, Leicester have got to play at Old Trafford. They could lose that, and then suddenly, we could have been in.
Yeah.
Whereas now we need them to lose 2, don't we? 2 out of 5 or 2 out of 4 after this.
We need United and Leicester to lose. We need United. Mind you, saying that though, I still think we could do 5th though. I think top 4's out of the question, but I think we could get 5th.
Yeah.
If we can get 5th, because I think we could get 5th.
Pay it forward, pay it first time. Why are you doing?
Basically, Sam, you're the new Kenny Ken for the night because basically, whenever Kenny Ken's on, he's always ahead of us.
Yeah. Lecker, man. Why can't he play the ball the first time? Why are you saying ahead of you?
What we should all do is we should
I
all
think
watch
I
it
must be on
on
the same.
stream.
I must be on the same as. I must be on the same as Sam, because I was just like.
I think we should all watch the same stream.
That push, straight push. Oh no, Vardy's in. Oh, good header.
Yeah, I'm on 10:17.
I'm on 9:43.
I'm on 9:43 now.
Oh, play the ball, Lacazette, you clown.
That's what I'm saying.
So, yeah, Sam's obviously just caught up. Like,
But that's the thing that keeps ruining our attacks. They're not playing that ball through where they should be playing it. They keep hold of it and then they lose it.
Oh dear. So Simpy, where's your Ozil scarf tonight?
It's in the bin.
Oh, he's still having a strangle wank about it.
did you actually bin it? Did you
No,
actually
no.
bin it?
I've not binned it yet.
Yeah.
No, I'll do. I'm going to give it to Miss Molina. Give it to Miss Molina.
Do you know when Ozil leaves the club, that scarf's going to be out of date?
Oh, what a save. What a save, guys.
That Ozil scarf's going to be out of date, like his career when he leaves the club.
And then what are you going to use for a strangle wank then?
Oh dear.
Oh, he just got caught out by a short corner there. And it was a shot came in. I'm not sure who it was. Indeed, possibly. And it was a good save. Martinez saved with his legs.
I've not even got
it.
it.
Iheanacho? Oh, it was Iheanacho. Right, okay.
It
was a good save. We get caught out by the short corner.
We've just taken the corner with
Oh, we got John Oliver again. I just seen that. Oh,
that's terrible defending, isn't it? It's exactly like Brighton, isn't it? You know, we get caught out by the short corner, and it's actually a really good save with his foot.
Oh, that's a good save.
It is a good save, really good save.
Well done, Martinez. I'll tell you what, Martinez is looking good, guys.
He is.
That's wood.
Yeah.
Not jinx.
That should be an Arsenal ball. There it is. That's an Arsenal
You've
ball.
just jinxed it.
No, I didn't. I said not jinx, so that's no jinx.
It is. You just said Martinez is good, which means now he's probably going to...
He's probably going to touch wood and not jinx.
He just said he would lose his virginity.
He didn't get hold of that shot, really, did he? Just as well, actually. They've had another...
No, we've got a comment in the chat from Kieran Webster. Is Guendouzi worth £40 million?
Yes, he
Stock
is.
value.
Yes.
If Iwobi goes for 40, yeah.
If we can get 40 for him, job done. We've only got to stump up 3 million for Party then, or 4 million.
If
I would gladly get rid of Guendouzi.
If Iwobi's worth 40 million, Guendouzi's worth 250 million.
I mean, if we can get 40 million for Guendouzi, then I'll absolutely bite their hand off.
What's his contract? What's his contract?
Oh, I can't. They never actually said it. It's a long-term one.
Still long-term. He's still got a few years left for like 3
so
years left.
We could get a big fee for him then. You know.
Yeah. Well, 40 million would be a really good price, wouldn't it? If we could get that.
I'd take 40 million. Because how much did we pay for him? We only paid like not much for him.
7 million, about 7 million.
Was it 8 or something like that? Yeah, 7 or 8.
Like that.
If we can get 40 million.
We've got to look at the market, though. I mean, if Guendouzi's worth at least 40 million when you look at the market.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't agree. It's just got copy hair of David Luiz, so it's not worth anything. It's a copy. It's a bad copy. That's all. His hair is not worth 50p.
The reason why Guendouzi's got an attitude on is because David Luiz is suing his hairdresser for copyright or something. You know what I mean? Like, Jesus Christ.
Oh dear. Bit of a concerning stats come up on the screen for me. The last 5 minutes, we've had none of the ball in the second half.
They've been all over us.
No, they're taking over, haven't they? Last 5-10 minutes. Yeah, last 5 minutes.
They're all over us. To be fair, now we started well,
which means that
Arsenal ball, yeah. Arsenal.
I'm surprised they're letting. I'm surprised they're letting Leicester play because They've gone into lockdown, haven't they?
Kolasinac just had a great interception. I'll tell you what, Kolasinac has been looking good so far.
Soyuncu look like Shawn Michaels from wrestling.
Bellerin would have got that a year ago. There was a ball there. Saka tried to play him in down the line, and normally he would have got that, but that Soyuncu beat him to it. It's like a little 1-2 with Saka, really nice little 1-2. Actually, it wasn't Soyuncu who beat him to. I think it was all Brighton. He would have got that ball a year ago.
There's upside.
We've actually got a free kick because Soyuncu fouled Saka in the build-up to that. But Bellerin ran like he was towing a caravan there. Really, really slow.
Is it me, or does he look like Bellerin's put a bit of weight on as well within his torso area?
Well, that was an interesting free kick. Yeah, I mean, he just looks slow, doesn't he? I mean, I've just been out for a run today. I think I could have beat him.
That's what she said.
Oh, come on.
It's actually quite a good game, this, because it's very open. Both teams want to attack and try and score a goal. I mean, Leicester have had a good 10 minutes. We had a good sort of first
corner to Arsenal.
Okay.
It's quite an open game, actually, this. I had a feeling it might be. I mean, I said 3-2, didn't I? So this is kind of as I expected it to be. I just want us to score a couple of goals first.
Get that first goal. Sort of ease the pressure off.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry about that. I just had to...
Right, it's a good ball in, actually. I don't know who put that ball in. Tierney. Tierney put a cross in, and I think it was Evans at the near post sort of shuffled it behind for a corner. It was Tierney's cross, yeah.
Again, Lacazette chooses the wrong fucking pass.
Nobody was coming in behind him anyway. I don't know why someone needed a shot.
Left. The whole left flank was open, and he tries to pass it through the middle. Jesus.
Anyway, we've got
Lacazette is just awful.
Lack of fucking eyes. That's what they call him. Not lack of threat, but lack of vision.
If Juventus want him, give us what's his name, Bernardeschi or Nabil Bentaleb.
Yeah, that's the only thing. That's the only thing. That's the only
take
thing.
about 50 million from him.
He did score a good goal on Saturday, though.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, fantastic touch and finish.
Well defended, lads.
Oh, Vardy nearly scored there.
You guys are so far ahead. It's
I'm just in the corner. I'm at the Arsenal corner.
I'm at the Arsenal corner, 17-15.
I'm 17-39. So I'm actually ahead for the first time ever. It's exciting, this. It's a good ball into the box there, actually. I don't know who crossed that in. Good defending from David Luiz. There you go. So that needs to be mentioned. It was David Luiz there with a great bit of defending.
Well, yeah, Natesha's in the chat. He's happy with that.
Yeah.
Luiz. Actually happy. Yeah.
It's a good bit of defending, actually.
Oh, shit, at holding up the ball.
Oh, fantastic defending.
I mean, again, they're trying these short corners, but we've dealt with this one a little bit better than the previous one, and we've sort of got it away now. We're trying to play it out from the back, which is a little bit risky, but we've done it pretty well, actually, and I think that looked like a foul on Saka, but the rest let us play on.
I don't like this playing out from the back.
Oh.
That was a good ball, actually. This, I think Aubameyang had held his run to stay onside.
Oh.
It's all watch. Let's all watch Sam's reactions. If we
that's
score,
what
we'll
I'm
know.
doing now. That's what I'm doing now. Just watching him get up and go on.
Let's all just watch Sam. This is a watching Sam.
That was a good ball. They dealt with it quite well, actually.
Lacazette passing into fucking no man's land again.
Yeah, but was that the one where was it Aubameyang that made the run and had to stop because it'd have been offside?
Corner again.
I'll tell you what, Soyuncu is making Saka his little bitch.
Well, you look at Soyuncu. He's huge. So yeah,
he's a good defender. We were linked with him. We were linked with him as well.
But we opted with Luiz. Yeah.
Lovely
Same
little
old
Saka's cross. It's gone out for. See, Saka's done well there. Nice little 1-2, I think, with Lacazette.
And we ended up with a clown. We ended up shopping at the Brazilian circus. Do you know what I mean? But...
At Poundland.
Oh, wow.
That was a lovely little 1-2, actually, and then the crosses got blocked.
What a shot from Tierney as well. No. Oh, well,
There's more action with Sam's reaction than the game.
I don't know what he's getting excited for. Nothing's happening.
Oh dear. You wait to see him on Sunday.
It was a. Oh, that was
Hang
a
on, that North London derby. Jesus, that's...
Martinez come right out of his goal there, headed it away from 40 yards out.
Saka's in.
Yes!
This is goal.
Yes! Yes, I haven't seen anything, but I'm just reacting to Sam.
Yes!
Sam,
Big up, Sam.
Sam's literally like a second. His stream is like a second and a half.
Oh, what a goal!
Ahead of my stream.
Saka, come on, boys.
Saka's onside.
Yes.
Oh dear. Come on, boys.
Yes,
Sam's
stream is like a second and a half ahead of mine.
We did need that goal.
Yeah, we
assuming
did.
It stands.
That's a lovely move. He's onside. He's well onside.
Well done, Saka. Well done, Saka.
What a ball that was.
Yeah.
What a player we've got, Saka.
And that's why he's playing out on the right, folks.
That was lovely, actually.
Which is his best position?
It was Ceballos' ball through. Lovely ball. Saka's like, he's put him on his arse, hasn't he, Saka?
Sancho plays him on side.
Put Johnny Evans on his arse. Put a ball right.
Yeah, he's just run past him. Well, that's it. If he runs past him, he's okay. He can't be physical with him.
Yeah. He just left him on his arse, didn't he? Unbelievable, that. Brilliant.
Lovely pass in. Very well done.
Let's just mention Ceballos' pass through to Saka, actually, in the first place.
That pass from Ceballos is really good.
Yeah, that was a great ball, that was a fantastic pass, that. Saka's done really well, but what a ball that was to put him in. Now we're knocking the ball around well, actually. Looks like we give us a bit of confidence, that goal.
That pass from Ceballos, that is top quality.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
That really broke them through.
You see, Lacazette was already celebrating before Aubameyang.
He already knew that already.
Aubameyang's not missing that, is he? Come on, no. Aubameyang don't miss anything. He's missed a few.
One more goal behind Vardy. Come on.
Ceballos is looking good, guys.
Yeah, Ceballos is looking good.
Road for the golden boot.
He needs his hair sorted out, doesn't he, Aubameyang? Look at his hair. What's he done to it? He's gone mad.
No, the Merseyside Rambler in the chat says spoilers, because obviously with Sam so far ahead of us, we all know.
Way ahead of us.
I just reacted to Sam. I went, good to see you.
You reacted to me, basically.
Drinks break.
Oh, yeah, it's the
Drinks break. Everyone.
Yeah. Cheers, guys. Everybody, grab your drinks. Yeah.
It's the rain. There's too much rain. I have to drink.
Stream's frozen now, by the way. Oh, it's back again.
I wonder if Rodgers is going to bitch and moan like Wilder. Oh no! Arteta's using the drink break to coach his players.
What a ball that was! What a ball that was from Ceballos. Ceballos has made that goal all day long, hasn't he? What a ball that is!
Ceballos, he's magic.
Oh, and a lovely ball from Saka. That's a great goal all round, isn't it? That's great football, that. It's Arteta ball, that is. Right there, all day long.
That's great.
This pass from Ceballos, my God.
Oh, he's way off, isn't it?
That is a really good pass.
Yeah, but if Reece Nelson was on the right, in the right-hand side of the wing, I don't think so he would have done that. He wouldn't have the turn of base. No. He wouldn't have that pass and all this, But Saka, on the other hand, he was...
This is why Saka's playing. This is why Saka is playing,
Well, I mean, he's having a good time at the minute, isn't he?
Yeah,
he's got his Premier League goal. He's got his contract. He got a goal on Saturday, and he's just got a great assist there. He's had a good week, hasn't he, Saka?
Ceballos wears a mouth guard. Where's he going to do some boxing?
Maybe.
They're in again, lad. Come on. Oh.
All right.
Okay, we'll wait another minute.
We'll wait for the chance.
Oh dear. I'm just again. I said it before, and I say it again. I'm thankful we've got Saka on a long-term contract now. That's dealt with.
I might have to put Aubameyang back on back in my fantasy Premier League team now.
Aubameyang
We need to
set up Saka there. We just couldn't quite get it across to him.
We need to Aubameyang needs to sign that contract.
Yeah. But Sam, up top, Saka and Aubameyang are in my team.
Yes, sir.
That's all right then.
Go on, Sebs.
I Pulisic in my team today, so you did all right.
Yeah.
Did Chelsea win in the end? I know they were 3-2 up.
Yeah,
you finished 3-2 in the end. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Who were they playing? I haven't. I had a few stuff.
Palace away.
Oh.
I mean, that's not a bad result, that really. 3-2 win at Crystal Palace. They're doing well at the minute, Chelsea, aren't they, unfortunately?
Yeah. I don't know. I think we got forget Chelsea, forget Leicester. We just got to try and catch Man United. You know what I mean? If we can catch Man United, I think we could get fifth place.
Yeah, if we get fifth, that's fantastic. Again, fantastic for Arteta. As I said, as Jason said,
bloody hell, Ceballos! Ceballos, I love you.
Because it's isn't it on? It's on the 8th, isn't it? That decision is made on the 8th, so we'll know whether
tomorrow.
we got to play for fifth. To be honest, I think that'll get overturned though. But if City get the ban, if City get banned, does it automatically go to fifth? Has that actually been decided?
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, it goes.
Well done, Jack.
Thing is, though, I do think United have got a couple of bad results in them. I do think, even though they've got the easiest run in, I do think United have got a couple of bad. Because even if they draw, and then thing is though, what worries me is can we get a result in that North London derby? Because it would just be our luck that United will fuck up on Thursday, like get a draw or something, and then if we beat Tottenham, we go 3 points behind. We go a point behind. United, but
I still think we need to be concerned about this game before we worry about Saturday. Let's get this one first.
Yeah, I know,
and then let's worry about Tottenham. Well, we're not worried about Tottenham because we'll beat them. We don't need to worry about them clearly.
I don't know. Listen.
Well, they were lucky last night. If any other team that played them last night and actually got in their face, they'd have lost or dropped points yesterday.
What happened with the Hugo Lloris's song? I saw that they had a bit of
they're claiming it was nothing. It was sorted out in the dressing room.
They had a bit of a ding dong, didn't they?
Yeah.
He just didn't track back. Son didn't track back, and he is the captain. Lloris is the captain, so I think he went a huge kind of like an emotional breakdown. I guess
Saka.
Go on.
Sam in the future there. You got the lottery numbers.
Mind you, I think I'm literally like half a second behind Sam.
Yeah, Ceballos is having a good game. Okay, we're allowed to celebrate that. Okay. For fuck's sake.
I know what the Twitter debate is going to be in the next coming days. I know that. Is Ceballos worth 35 million pounds?
But that does the decision is going to be is Ceballos a legend? That's what's going to be.
I know that.
Go on, Naka.
Yeah, it'll be Ceballos is a legend.
Unlucky.
Number 4 now. Come on, lads.
Michael saved his legs there.
Saka through there.
Yeah. It's on his weaker foot as well, wasn't it? The shot. Which was a shame because had that been on his left, I think he would have scored.
Would have buried that, yeah. I think he would have done.
Yeah, he side-footed it a bit, didn't he? He shouldn't really have side-footed it.
It was on his wrong foot, wasn't it? That's why.
Yeah.
I mean, he set himself quite well, and he didn't really get hold of it, did he? Because it was on his weak side. But I mean, he's hit the target. It's a good save, actually. So.
The corner.
Get the ball. Yes, over. Oh, come on.
Yeah, we need to. I don't know. Like, I think the best we can hope for is try and get the FA Cup and finish 5th. If we can do that,
I agree. I agree with that.
If we can do that,
it'd be a good season in the end, won't it? It would have been a good season if that happened.
All things considered, yeah.
Would have been a very good season, actually. To be
well,
fair,
I mean,
in December, who would have thought that we'd win a trophy and finish 5th? I mean, that would be an amazing season if we pull it off. I still think that we've got a lot of work to do to get any of that, but we'll see what happens because.
To be honest, even if we only win the FA Cup, if we only won the FA Cup and we finish 6th or 7th, I'd still class it a good season, considering that Arteta's only been in the job a few number of months and he's already,
And let's face it, it guarantees us the Europa League anyway, doesn't it? And we're probably only going to get Europa League through the league anyway, aren't we?
Oh, Lacazette! Jesus Christ, Lacazette! Jesus. That should have been a second goal.
It's probably seen that soon, then.
Oh.
Bells.
All right.
Everyone,
I'm not even focusing on the game. I'm not even focusing on the game. I'm just looking at Sam.
Oh, dear.
I mean, to be fair, we were just getting on top before we scored. And since we scored, we've been all over them.
Up the ante, yeah.
And we could easily be 2 or 3 up, couldn't we?
Oh. He should have put the other side of the goal.
Look at David Luiz, a ball there. Look, over the top for Aubameyang. Unbelievable pass. Oh, and Saka's in again. Lacazette. Oh, what a save from Schmeichel, actually. That's a great save. That is a great save. We should be 3 up, actually, shouldn't we? We should be 3 up.
You mean
Yeah, Mark in the chat's asking everyone, what do you think of Sabah so far? I think excellent game.
Yeah, he has an excellent game. He actually looks like he's playing for a contract or a permanent move, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Sabah's been fantastic.
I mean, Saka's been unbelievable as well. He's created 3 chances already and a goal.
I'm so glad he's up to a deal.
He's way better. Saka's way better, creating more chances than Ozil did in the entire season in this one game.
Yeah, but I think that the way that we play, the system suits Saka, doesn't it? The position that he plays it really suits him.
Do you think we do you think I honestly think Ozil's done at this club? Do you know what I mean? He is done.
Of course he is. Oh yeah, he's definitely done.
He is finished.
Ozil and Gunduzi is done.
Dead as a dodo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt, they're both gone, aren't they? They'll never play for Arsenal again, either of them two. Unless we have a massive injury crisis between now and the end of the season.
I think Guendouzi's gone.
Yeah.
But to be honest, guys, it might be a good thing because if we can get a bit of wedge for him, then we can bring in somebody better. Do you know what I mean?
I agree. I wouldn't shed any tears if Guendouzi left at all.
Yeah.
If we get 40 million, then that'd be great.
Yeah. In response to Ahmed from Facebook, the goal scorer was Aubameyang with a Saka assist and a Ceballos pre-assist.
And I got Aubameyang in my fantasy team.
I've got Aubameyang. Aubameyang is my captain, and Saka is on my team as well.
I can't remember who my captain is. I think my captain's Pepe, and he's not even bloody playing. Jesus
Simpy. Zidane will come in a comparison, Kevin De Bruyne or Saka next. Oh man.
Where did Sam go?
I know. I think he might.
Oh my God! I'm going to miss his goals. Shit.
He's gone to make a cup of tea. He's going to make a cup of tea.
And
you only sugar, didn't you, Sam?
He's being replaced by. He's being replaced by.
That doesn't look like Sam.
Oh, that's where he went.
What the hell happened?
He went to have some surgery. That's where he went.
He's being replaced. He's being replaced by Simpy's Ozil.
They've just scored. Leicester have just scored.
It's offside.
No, it's offside. Offside.
Oh,
don't worry. Offside.
Yeah, Nacho's always offside.
Yes.
Yeah, it's offside. I've seen that before. Yeah, it's offside.
Always offside, and he's so dumb, isn't he?
Vardy was offside before, anyway.
Actually, it wasn't offside.
It's a bit like Harry Kane's tongue is offside, you know.
Actually, I'm not sure who was offside there. You know, who was offside? I don't care.
It was something in the build-up, I think. Something in the build-up there.
Was it? Oh, sorry.
You all right, Glenn? How you doing?
I'm fine. Jeez, invite enough people? Hello, everyone.
Hi, Glenn.
It's like the North Bank, isn't it?
Yeah.
I got scared for a minute. I logged on just as they scored that offside goal. I thought you guys were going to kick me out for bad luck. Logging on as soon as Leicester scored.
He wasn't. Vardy wasn't offside. Oh no, it was a foul.
Oh, it was a foul?
Yeah, it was a foul.
It was a foul, not offside.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was a foul on the build-up. Yeah.
Yeah, unlucky Leicester.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Did you guys give due respect to that pass by Ceballos for the goal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we did. We did.
That was some pass.
Yeah.
Sam is back. Come on, Sam. We're looking forward for you, man.
And then my connection went in. I got a phone call, and next thing you know, the whole thing messed up.
Ryan, you got a little bit of space left in the bottom right and left corner. Why don't you invite a couple more people? This is brilliant. Glad to be with you guys.
Yeah, that's that space in the bottom right is for Simpy's Ozil scarf. That's going up there, right?
That's why that, Daniel. I'm going to give it to you.
Listen, it's been around your cock. I don't want it, Simpy.
Does that not make it more valuable? It's worth more than Guendouzi now.
Yeah, what's it? Ozil scarf with a couple of your kids. No thanks.
Sam.
Yes.
The top one. Do your Pookie rendition, man. Do your Pookie rendition.
There's no need for any Pookie now, is there?
Oh, dude.
As I turned the TV on, the announcers were pissing me off because they're like, if Arsenal win this game, they are in the Champions League discussion. I'm like, what? Did they rule Manchester City out? Did that ruling come in yet? I can't believe what these announcers just said.
No, we find out tomorrow, then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, tomorrow.
But they're getting kicked out, so that's it, really.
Right, you never know, man. You never know.
If it gets overturned, then literally they might as well scrap financial fair play completely.
Oh, I completely agree.
They're scrapping it for this window anyway. That's why I think they'll overturn it.
Yeah, but this was from 3 or 4 years ago, wasn't it? So they can't overturn it on that basis.
Happened years ago.
Yeah.
This has been as you said, 3-4 years in the making. And if they were to overturn it and say no ban, you're then going to go to everyone else after this
Who's
window.
going to bother? Yeah.
Yeah, who's going to bother? Be like, well, they got away, but we'll just do it.
Yeah.
It'll be a free-for-all.
Yeah,
Let me ask you this then.
You've got to set an example.
If Man City get banned, who do you think will be the first big name to leave the club?
De Bruyne.
De Bruyne all day long. And Aguero afterwards.
Lacazette, you twat!
Oh, Lacazette's in with a header.
I think I'm ahead of you guys. I saw that header like 30 seconds. I saw that header like 30 seconds ago.
I seen that a minute ago.
Put that in the other corner.
French Darren Bent. Oh man.
Actually, Bellerin done well there. That's a great cross from Bellerin. And a great run and cross from Bellerin, actually. I know he's had a lot of stick lately, but he done well there.
Yeah.
Oliver actually gave us a free kick, guys.
What's he smoking? What's he smoking in North London? What's he smoking?
Ceballos' hair looks mental, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What's up with his hair, Ceballos? I know it's raining, but that's just ridiculous.
I think it's got to be something in the Spanish gene or the Latin gene.
Richard's so jealous, isn't he?
I am, yeah, I know.
Looks like some South American gringo or
didn't affect me, so I was fine.
I was going to say you guys can get haircuts now because the blooming barbers are open, aren't they? So unless you live in Leicester, then you can't.
Yeah, that's true.
Leicester.
Yeah.
That might explain Soyuncu's hair then.
Yeah. Leicester in lockdown, aren't they? Leicester for another 2-3 weeks.
Yeah. Well, they've been in lockdown this last 20 minutes of this first half, haven't they? Because they haven't got out.
Yeah.
Been good from Arsenal, this actually. It's been good. Last 20 minutes of this first half has been impressive, actually. We should have scored 4 goals, shouldn't we? We should have scored 4. We've had the chances.
Absolutely.
We hope we don't live to regret all them misses, because, it's could come back to haunt us later. We need to get the second goal while we're on top.
With David Luiz out there, I sure would like a second goal.
He's played well so far. He's played well.
I know, but that's what you always say, and then you know what happens. I don't want to be negative because I don't think we could have asked for a better start.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Come on, Ceballos.
Oh, Ceballos in again. This is lovely hair. That's what it is.
Lacazette, get him off. Get Lacazette off.
He was fouled.
Yeah, let's have.
I don't care his shit.
Let's have Pepe on instead.
No Pepe.
Pepe banged the spot 9 months ago. He's gonna bang it again. Bring him in.
That's Carlos Ray? What's he doing there?
He works for Leicester, doesn't he? He's an assistant manager, isn't he, or coach or something?
Oh, right. First team coach, he said there. Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know he went there.
Oh, there's Freddie there.
There's Freddie Ljungberg looking like what's his name from Batman, Kane or whatever his name is.
I'm back.
Yay, Ryan's back. Yay.
The Wi-Fi. It would be today. Fucking all the rain. My Wi-Fi's had dropped down. I was like, oh, fuck's sake.
What provider are you with, Ryan?
BT.
That explains it a lot. That explains it all.
You say that, but it's better than Sky. Sky was Sky before, and it was fucking awful. Did my head.
The best one is Virgin. I got Virgin. Yeah. Virgin is the best one.
Oh, lovely ball out left. Well done. Come on, Tierney.
I used to be with BT.
I just went between 3 players.
Oh, thank you, Cheddars. I don't know about Legend. Hey, and what's wrong with Ceballos' hair? It's better than that man bun he had.
No, it looks good. I'm saying it. I think it looks good.
Okay.
I think it's just a Spanish gene.
It looks better in the rain actually than it did before. So I think he's done well there. Whatever it is, wherever he's put in it, it's working. It's a good look.
Well, you know what? If for the next hour all we're doing is criticizing their haircuts, I'll be very happy.
Yeah, exactly.
You say that it can't be worse than Eric Dyer's hair.
Yeah, or David Luiz. He's there.
Yeah.
David Luiz's hair looks mad in a wet as well, doesn't it?
I'll tell you what, Ryan. All you got to do, mate, is you take off your headset and you put on some those old black sunglasses, and you're Travis Bickle, mate, from Taxi Driver.
You talking to me?
Oh dear.
Oh yes, Bellerin down the right. Oh, he's gonna fuck it up. You know he's gonna fuck it up, and he fucks it up.
Okay, so Sam is ahead of me. I haven't even seen that Bellerin play yet.
Mustafi actually done well there. He's kind of holding his pace now, but he did really well, didn't he? He got in front of Vardy and actually pushed him off the ball and got kicked in the face by Vardy's foot.
Good first half so far. Apart from that 5-10 minute spell that Leicester had.
We've had a really good first half. We've dominated possession.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, I think we've had a good first half. After we had a dodgy 10 minutes, didn't we, in the middle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mustafi's broken his face, but that's okay.
He'll be all right. He's got another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he got that boot in the face. Oh,
he got a boot off Vardy, didn't he?
Yeah.
It was accidental, to be fair.
Oh, yeah, it was accidental. Yeah. It looked painful though. Painful.
Yeah, it did look painful. Yeah.
Looks worse than slow-mo.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
It's probably not going to improve his looks, is it? To be honest.
Oh dear.
I wouldn't be surprised if he makes any mistake. He got his head knocked out clean.
Imagine if Lacazette could actually score goals. Huh?
Oh my God! Who's bashing Stop bashing Lacazette. Well, I think we're going to swap him for Partey. I really do. So stop bashing him. You're putting the jinx on it.
Most assists in all competitions. Premier League players this season: De Bruyne 19, Trent Alexander-Arnold 14, Bukayo Saka 12.
Yeah,
he's only played.
That's not bad.
Does that include the Europa League as well, though?
In
all competitions.
All competitions, yeah.
Oh yeah, I was going to say because he hasn't got that many in the Premier League, has he? He's brilliant. He's brilliant, Saka, and he's literally my favourite player at the minute by a mile. I actually love the guy.
I tell you who's quickly becoming my favorite player is Tierney. Love that guy.
He's doing well.
Tierney's doing well. They're just showing a goal again now. Saka, look at that. Go on, put a cross.
I think for me, it's Bukayo Saka, because he's got the potential.
Yeah, I love that.
To go big places, Bukayo Saka.
He's got his head screwed on right, hasn't he? He's got his feet on the ground, and he just wants to get better and better and improve. He's literally the best young player we've brought through for years.
And also, I know he's injured, but Martinelli as well. Saka and Martinelli have been the two shining lights this season.
Yeah, but Martinelli, I know we've maybe forgotten a little bit about him because he's been injured and hasn't played since before lockdown, has he? So we've almost forgotten about him. But no, I agree. Yeah, Martinelli's been brilliant as well.
I would love to see. Now with Saka, who seems to be working okay out on the right, I would love to see Aubameyang go in the middle and Martinelli out left. I'd love to see that now.
And Saka out right.
Saka out right.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, in 2 games out right, he's done more than Pepe's done all season out there.
And then put Pepe in that number 10 role because he's going to do better than Ozil.
No. Oh my God.
Don't fucking sell Pepe. Come on, Jesus Christ.
Don't miss Pepe.
Oh my
Pepe
God.
He's our guy. But listen, Saka at the moment, though, you got to give him credit. He's doing well out on the right there, But
the thing is, right, Pepe always likes to cut in. So if you put him in that number 10 role, I reckon it might suit him a little bit better.
There is no number 10. There is no number 10 role in this formation. That's the thing.
In the formation we are playing, we don't have number 10. Yep.
No.
He's not good enough anyway, is he? He's not good enough to play number 10 anyway, even if we had a number 10.
It's a waste of his speed playing the number 10. And just one other thing about Saka. Only 18, and no matter what position he plays, he excels at. You gotta love that.
Yeah, exactly that. He's brilliant, isn't he? Absolutely brilliant.
It looks like we lost Sam again.
Is it half time? Yeah, is it half time? Yeah, my stream's still playing.
I just got to halftime here. Just got to halftime here.
Still 1-0. Yeah. That's a good first half. Then let's enjoy that because that was exciting stuff, and we're winning, and we deserve to be winning. In fact, we should be winning by a few more. In actual fact,
we went for bloody Lacazette.
But no, that's a good first half. But I'm sort of chuffed with that actually.
Yeah, and again, as I said, apart from that 5-10 minute spell, we've been solid and stuff. And again, even in that 10-minute spell or 5, whatever, we actually look solid defensively.
Yeah, and like someone said earlier, we could be up 3-0 right now.
Yeah, we've had
we should be at least 3-0 up.
6 shots on target in that half. That's impressive. That against a team like Leicester as well, and 7 corners as well. 7 corners and 7 shots on target. 6 shots on target. Sorry,
Sam.
Yeah.
I made a 100 ringgit bet for Aubameyang to score the first goal, and guess what Aubameyang did for me? Thank you. I love you, God.
How much you win then? What, a Snickers?
300 ringgit. 300 ringgit, which is equivalent to about
50p.
50 pounds.
Wow, well done, mate.
That's not bad, though. Yeah, that's not bad.
And now all they have to do is just score another 2 more goals. And I get another.
That's worth staying up early hours of the morning, isn't it, for Kevin? Because it's 3 hours in the morning where you are.
How much could you win, Kevin? How much could you win?
All right. Right now, if I hit the 3-1 scoreline right now, and if I hit a 3-1 scoreline, I will get up to about 400, which is equivalent to about 120 pounds.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
You should do it.
But at the moment, you got 50, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
because I was seeing like what Simpy and Cheddars were chatting. I mean, Simpy and Jonathan were chatting in the Twitter. Yeah. So I was like thinking, should I go with the first goal scorer or what? I was kind of hesitant. Some of you guys said that Vardy will break his duck against his team. So I was kind of hesitant, and then I said like, what the fuck? I went out with Aubameyang, and he's got the first one.
So you got 50 quid. So 50 quid in Kuala Lumpur. That's that 50 quid in Kuala Lumpur. That's what, two hookers and a couple of beers.
Simpy's Ozil scarf as well. We can buy Simpy's Ozil scarf.
Oh fuck! Not an Ozil scarf. Not an Ozil scarf.
Yeah, so you could run out for a halftime beer or something, Kevin.
Yeah, get me on, Kevin.
Yeah,
I did that, man.
Are there any places open still over there in Malaysia at your time at the early hours of the morning? What's it like? 3 o'clock in the morning over there?
It's about 4 a.m. right now.
Oh, ouch!
Fair play to you, bloody hell! I'll be shattered.
I just want to say thanks, Cheddars, for sending me the link. That's going to be pretty much up together with you guys who have it earlier than me anyway, because I was like a minute behind.
Thank you, Simpy. Thank you for the hint, man.
Which one? I said over 2.5. That's not 1 yet.
Yeah, but it's we are getting closer to that. I'm just hoping. I need that 2.5, man.
We almost got a couple of goals there with Lacazette, that diving header and that shot.
But the thing is, this guy is missing his scooting boots.
Saka could have scored. Lacazette should have scored 2. We've scored 1. That's at least 4-0. If we don't win this game now, we're going to regret all these misses. We've absolutely dominated them.
I tell you what, though, it's been quite an open game, though, hasn't it? I mean, they've had some chances as well.
Yeah, I mean, Martinez made that good save at 0-0, didn't he, with his foot?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Martinez, for me, like, he's taking his chance. Like, when he comes, like, I can see why he gets pissed off sitting on the bench all the time, because he is decent. When he's on form, he is a decent keeper.
I agree.
And his distribution is better than Leno's. The only thing that Martinez is probably not so good at is shot stopping. You know, Leno's a better shot stopper than Martinez.
Yeah. I mean, we're lucky to have 2 goalkeepers that good, aren't we, really? Let's face it.
Yeah. If you mix Martinez and Leno, you can get a world-class Oblak. But we have it in 2 different keepers. Yeah, they have their each respective qualities, you know.
I don't know. I'll still take an old black at Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? Jesus Christ, that keeper is just world class. But...
All right, let me ask you guys a question. Okay, I don't think Leno should lose his job because Martinez is playing so well when he comes back from his injury. Does anybody think that Martinez? I was on a watch-along last game, and 2 of the guys thought that Martinez should stay in when Leno comes back. I wholeheartedly disagree with that.
No, definitely not. No.
I
Leno's the number one. He's done nothing to lose that, has he?
Here's the thing, right? I think it should depend on current form. So, like, for me, it's all well and good bringing Leno back in. What does that say to Martinez? Like, what does that say to him?
That says
that
good.
To him, he's number two. That's what it says to him.
You perform, yeah, but you perform well and you get dropped. For me now, because Martinez is playing so well, if Martinez was playing shit, then I'd sort of say, yeah, Leno's got to come back in. But because Martinez is playing well, for me, it should be up to Leno to try and take that thing back off Martinez, because he's playing really well, and although Leno's the number one,
that's a one-sided argument, because Leno was one of the best keepers in the Premier League before he got hurt, and you can't do that. In my opinion, you can't take Leno's job away from him.
No, I totally agree with you. Leno's number one. He's proved he's number one. He's deserved to be number one with the way he's performed all season. He's been one of our best players. And it would be unfair. I mean, yes, Martinez has done really well, and that's great. But he's number two goalkeeper. He's had to come in and do a job, and he's done a good job. You know,
there's nothing wrong with healthy competition.
No, absolutely not.
And that pushes goalkeepers on. I just think if Martinez has got the spot, if he performs badly, then yeah, Leno should come back in. But it should be up to Leno in training to prove why he should get that spot back.
I think you've already proved.
Listen, football is a cutthroat business, and if you're playing well, you should be kept in the job. Do you know what I mean? Not saying that Leno's performed badly, but Martinez has seen an opening, obviously through Leno's injury, which is horrific, and obviously nobody wishes any of their teammates to get injured. But having said that, Martinez has played really well, and I think it'd be a bit unfair for him if he'd get dropped now. Obviously, by the time Leno comes back, is going to be next season. So, for me, whoever's in that goalkeeping role, like now it's Martinez, he's got to stay in that goalkeeping role, and Leno, for me, he's got to prove why he should be back in the team.
Okay, and I would say to Martinez, look, you've been a great soldier for 10 years. You came in, replaced Leno, kicked ass. If you're not happy going to be back up again, we'll see if we can sell you for a decent price, because you proved yourself when you came in. I don't think Leno loses his job. I'm sorry to hog all the conversation. Go ahead, guys.
No, I totally agree. Leno's been number one all season. He's deserved to be number one. And next season when he comes back, unless there's some, I don't know whether something happens in training or whatever before the season starts or in the friendlies, but other than that, he deserves to be back in the team. I mean, it's like anything, isn't it? If Aubameyang was injured like he was when he was suspended, Martinelli came in, scored 3 goals or 2 goals, and then Aubameyang gets his place straight back because Aubameyang's a first choice in that position. And you've always got a first choice and a backup, haven't you? And the backup needs to be able to come in and do a job when needed, which is what Martinez has done, which is what Martinelli done. But ultimately, they're still backup, aren't they? And
so would you give Martinez? So would you give him the cup competitions?
Yeah.
Then Leno's like number one in the league. But would you give Martinez, say, like the League Cup, the FA Cup, and Europa League?
Yeah, definitely.
And Europa League.
I agree with that, yes.
And I would be happy with him performing in those competitions because he's going to be able to do a good job. I mean, to be honest, though, he might not be happy being a second choice next season now. He might want to leave and say, no, I want to play first team football because I've deserved to.
And he's running on his last year of his contract as well.
Yeah, exactly.
He's on his last year of his contract. So this is going to affect his contract extension. So that's why Mikel Arteta has to really rotate and balance the things, because he can't really he just can't really put Leno directly into the squad, which is going to jeopardize Martinez's career as well. And at the same time also, he might as well reconsider his options of leaving the club as well, because it's a very tough time to get a keeper as well. Yep.
Don't get me wrong, I like Leno. I think Leno's a terrific keeper. Listen, when Martinez come in, I didn't expect him to play as well as he has. And I just think if you're playing well, you should be kind of rewarded for that. We criticize these players for for when they just stroll around the pitch doing fuck all. Do you know what I mean? and we you know, but we never give them enough praise when they come in and do a job well. And you know, it's so easy to criticize players for when they're doing the wrong things, but for some reason our fan base find it so hard to praise good performances and good spells. And listen, he's not had a bad game yet since he's come in and took over.
Totally agree. He's done brilliant. He's been brilliant. But ultimately, goalkeeping is slightly different to outfield positions, isn't it? I think, and you need a number 1 and a number 2, and that's what we've got. And Leno is at this moment in time still the number 2, isn't he? He's just a very good number 2.
Yeah.
You can't take Leno out because first of all he's like ranked second best. He's ranked the second best keeper in the league statistically, and second of all, many people rate him as our best player of the season so far for what he's done.
Yeah.
I've been looking at this because I had to go through that awful debate with Wax Online. And basically he was saying Leno statistically based on clean sheets and some other crazy stat is like our worst goalkeeper for 20 years. And I was like, come on. You know, and I showed him and I said, listen, Arsenal this year, right? We've faced the 4th most shots on target against us. Only Bournemouth, Newcastle and Norwich have faced more shots on target against us, which means defensively we're in relegation form when it comes to shots on target against. Now, of course, that has improved greatly under Arteta. Yeah. Under Arteta, that's improved greatly. But all that before Arteta was an absolute mess. We were facing 20-plus shots a game, right? Yeah. Now, despite that, despite facing the 4th most shots in the league, Leno has the 2nd most saves. There's 110 saves. And he has the 2nd best save average of 78%. So it shows you that he has really saved us a lot, together with the forwards getting, you know, goals and getting us draws and everything. We had a lot of draws getting out that way. But, you know, our goalkeeper has saved us a lot. And that's why Leno has proven to be a very, very good goalkeeper and possibly, arguably, one of our contenders for player of the season.
Yeah.
And listen, and then for me, Leno, yes, when Leno needs to improve his own distribution, yes. But apart from distribution, he's a solid goalkeeper. He's really, and for me, he's a better shot stopper. He's a better shot stopper than Martinez. So, you know, and Martinez is, all credit to him. He's done really well. But listen, he's played, 4 or 5 games now? You know, what is it, 4 games, 3 games, 4 games? You know, so far since Leno got injured. I mean, yes, he's done very well, but let's not get completely carried away here, you know? Leno's done well for many games, you know, 1 or 2 exceptions, like with everyone, but he's done well for many, many games. Martinez has done well for 3, 4 games. So let's not get carried away here. So Leno definitely gets his spot back. Leno definitely gets his spot back, but then Martinez is giving us a conundrum, right? Martinez is playing at the moment so well, and if he continues like this the rest of the season, he's going to give Arteta certainly, you know, something to think about. And
he's
then
certainly giving Arteta a headache.
And then I think what might happen, as Richard said, I think if I was Martinez, if I was in his shoes, and I'm doing this well, and I know my stock is rising this much, right? I mean, my stock is raising a big amount now. I would say, okay, sorry, I'm not going to be on the bench anymore. I'll go to another club. He'll go somewhere where he'll start.
Yeah, I think that's a possibility, isn't it? I mean, he's got to have to think of his own career, isn't he? Because he's at the age now where does he want to play second fiddle for the next 4 or 5 years of his career, or does he want to go somewhere and play every week? He's proved that he's good enough to play in the Premier League. I'm sure there'll be 5, 6, 7 teams.
And now closing on his last year on his deal, but Arteta has to make a decision. Okay, do we sell him now? Or do we keep him? Because if he keeps him, he's basically going to have to maybe give him a guarantee that he might get that first spot. And how can you do that with Leno? You can't really do that with Leno, right? So Arteta's probably going to have to say, okay, sorry, I'm going to have to sell you. I'm going to have to sell you now to get money.
Right. I agree with what Daniel said before about it's good to have competition, isn't it? For the places. And, you know, if that's going to make Leno perform better, because he knows if he has a couple of bad games, Martinez is going to step in, then that's going to be benefit to us as a team, isn't it? Because you're going to have two goalkeepers that are good enough to play.
I think now, after at his age now, where Martinez is now. Sorry, we started the second half. I'll see now, but where Martinez is now, and his stock has risen so much now, and he's shown now he can do well as a starting goalkeeper. I don't think he's going to stay with us as a number 2. I don't think he's going to do that.
Well, I wouldn't blame him. And Ryan and Simpy, did you guys weigh in on Leno and Martinez? I don't remember hearing you guys say anything.
Simpy disappeared. I'll let the other guys chat. But yeah, I'm agreeing with. I get what Daniel's saying, but I do agree with what you're saying. And if anything, having that competition of Martinez behind you being so good might be a kick up the backside for Leno to improve his game because he has got flaws. Improve them little things. We could even better goalkeeper. It's not a bad thing to have. I was saying last night, me and Richard and Jason, we haven't had 2 top goalkeepers in the club at the same time for God knows how long.
Yeah, we didn't even have one good goalkeeper for years, did we?
Exactly.
Simpy, if you said something, I'm sorry I didn't hear you because I'm getting whiplash looking at all these different faces and trying to figure out what's going on. So did you weigh in?
Simpy? I went to grab a drink while you guys were in a heated debate.
Oh,
I came back and you're still talking about Martinez and Leno.
But do you think Leno should lose his job?
No, I'd put Leno straight back in like when the new season starts. I like Martinez and he's doing a great job. He was at Reading, wasn't he? I think was it last season or the season before?
Last season.
Their fans were gutted that he left, and then obviously he came in for the Liverpool Carabao Cup game and he had like butter hands where every shot they took it just went in. But Leno's had the odd bad game as well. Well, not really bad game like the Chelsea game, for example.
Chelsea game, yeah.
Southampton last season as well. Jesus Christ.
Don't remind us.
It was Southampton, when he let in that goal at the end, didn't he?
Flat worse than a bird on time of the month. Do you know what I mean?
My God. Arsenal fans are like my wife. She never forgets anything bad that I did, ever. She can tell you something I said 20 years ago. Arsenal fans are the same way, remembering every mistake you make.
Yeah.
I think that's football fans in general, though, isn't it? I don't think it's just Arsenal. I think it's just
you're right. You're right.
You're right, Sam. Bottom Sam, are you okay?
I'm good.
I see you've had a kick change at half time as well.
Just concentrating on the game.
It's like the Man United Southampton game from years ago. Changed their shirts at half time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't see the animated Sam anymore. It's kind of like
Well, Leicester are pushing now, aren't they? Leicester are trying to get back into the game now, aren't they? They're pushing us. So.
Well,
I'll tell you what. This is a great test for us. I mean, this is the type of game. If we can win, this is really good. If we can win this game,
yeah, it is. Yeah, well, after beating Wolves as well, that's like 2. Yeah. That'd be 2 massive wins in a row. Yes. And these were games a few weeks ago where we looked like we were going to lose both of them, or we would have expected to.
Yeah.
And then we just need to get a result against Tottenham and Liverpool.
And then Man City, and then everything else, every other game.
If we win this game, I will be thrilled. But I am not getting sucked into Champions League talk. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me for the last 10 years, shame on you.
I honestly think we've left it too late to get Champions League football. I don't even think. Like I said, I think we could maybe get 5th place. If we can finish 5th. That's the best we can hope for, and then obviously it's down to whatever happens with Man City's ban, and then if we get in the Champions League that way, then fair dues. Do you know what I mean? We've got luck on our side, but I think to get top 4, I think we've missed the boat. Do you know what I mean? We've absolutely, we're well and truly fucked.
Tierney's been awesome. He's just cut out that ball again. Brilliant.
Yeah, Tierney's played well. Yeah, I think Kolasinac has had a decent game.
Kolasinac works well.
He had a decent game last night as well, didn't he?
Kolasinac works well as that left of the back 3, left rock.
Yeah,
left
he's
side
done
the back
well
3.
there. Yeah, he's done well, and he had a good game Saturday, didn't he?
I reckon Tierney could be a future captain if he plays keeps playing like that, you know. But
he's doing very well.
Obviously, he's still got a lot of work to do and a lot of.
Yeah, he has. Yeah.
You know, he's
free kick from Oliver. Yeah, we got a free kick from Oliver. Could be a goal scoring chance. This guys. It's from about 23, 24 yards.
Yeah, but Pepe's not on the pitch.
So we might score then.
Okay,
Pepe's really good at his free kicks.
It's about 25 yards, I think. It's about 25
I
yards.
have no idea why you lot are down on Pepe.
That's not you lot. It's one voice out of this whole Brady Bunch thing that's always putting Pepe down, and I still haven't figured out who said it yet.
It's Richard. Richard putting Pepe down. Yeah.
Oh, Richard. I love Richard.
It's me. I probably end up. It's definitely me.
Sell him. No, don't sell him, no.
That's what I don't get right, yeah.
Oh, David Luiz is going to balloon this over,
It's like I said to you before, right? Everybody gives Ozil chance after chance, but Pepe has only been here for what, like, not even a full season, and yet people have written him off already.
So this free kick I haven't seen yet was a save?
Yeah, it's a
good save. Absolutely good save.
I haven't seen it either.
You're gonna have to do. You're like 40 seconds ahead of me. You're gonna have to do a little better than oh! You gotta tell me what's going.
That's the noise you make when you're squeezing out of crap.
Oh, nice save.
Ooh.
Just creeping in that corner, that wasn't it?
I tell you what, the surface is so wet, right? So that ball coming at that speed, at that trajectory, that's a really difficult save he's pulling off there.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Ooh.
It's like, and then like 1 minute later it's Glenn, and then a minute later it gets right.
Deflected.
I was laughing because just after I said don't do that, someone goes, oh! And I'm like, what?
It's the guy behind you seeing what you've just seen.
Oh, dear.
I think they should do this for the cinema when they reopen. Just play them at slightly different times for everybody. So everybody sees the action at different
my
moments.
God. Movie theaters are opening next month in the United States. You could not pay me to freaking go into a movie theater. I'm sorry, man. They got all kinds of wherever they opened up the pubs, they got all kinds of problems. You're not getting me in a movie theater. I don't care if the next Star Wars movie comes out. I ain't going.
We've got a load of players down on the floor at the minute, I think.
I've seen a clip of like about 1,000 people queuing up at a McDonald's in somewhere in America. It was mad, like the amount of people that.
Dude, the McDonald's never closed here once during the virus. I'm surprised that you saw such a line.
Yeah,
we had terrible lines here for McDonald's when they opened.
Oh yeah, here we did as well. It was mad.
Yeah.
And do you know when they opened? Do you know when they opened up the McDonald's? Right, they opened up. They said they're only open certain ones because they started with certain McDonald's. Everyone was complaining because in Peterborough they opened 6 McDonald's stores, but yet in everywhere else they only opened 1, and some places didn't even open.
Oh dear! I
don't understand the fascination with McDonald's. I've got to be honest,
mate. You can't beat a Big Mac.
Big Mac.
You cannot beat a Big Mac.
I was just looking at the chat. I was just looking at this chat. This Sire Teddy's a bit behind, and his second half just started for him.
That's 8 minutes behind. Bloody hell!
Teddy's showing him, isn't it?
Yeah.
Teddy in disguise. There you go.
Yeah.
Big up Melina in the chat as well.
Big up Melina.
I think Sam's going to be. He's messaged me. He's going to come back around 9:45.
What else has he got to do? Like when the game's on? He can't be busy, can he?
Oh shit!
Mind you, he did change his shirt. Maybe he's got some bird coming around.
Exactly.
That's what she said.
Oh, another good save from Martinez there.
Yeah.
Another good save. He's done another. That's 2 or 3 good saves he's made in this game again. Maybe we were too harsh to write him off so quickly. Maybe he deserves his place next season.
Because of one save now.
Well, he's done 3 in this game. That's 3 now.
Oh, you guys are a bunch of wise asses.
You changed your opinion quickly, didn't you?
He holds on to the ball, Sam. If you notice that whenever he makes a save, he holds on to the ball instead of like just pushing it away to get in a tap in for strikers and stuff. I think that's one good thing, you know.
Yeah, he held on to that other one there as well, didn't he? Some goalies would have pushed that out, wouldn't they? And he held on to it.
Yeah, Leno is a perfect example because he tends to push them out.
Yeah, Leno pushes it. That's what worries me with Leno. Not saying he's not a bad keeper, but he puts it right into the path of an oncoming striker, you know.
I could say the same about Martinez. He hangs onto the ball a long time. I like his distributing, but he scares me too many times. He lets the defense get too close to him. Lets the other team get too close to him.
We need a second goal, don't we, in this game?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, Aubameyang's in down on the left. No, he's not.
To be fair, I think the whole Arsenal team scared us at one point. Do you know what I mean? You know,
David Luiz has had a good game tonight, actually. I think he's had a really good game.
David Luiz could pull me out of a burning building. I'd still want him on another team.
Yeah. Well, we've broken a record because we broke a record because last summer it was the first time we went shopping in the Brazilian circus market, and David Luiz was not there.
Ref, what the fuck, ref?
He should be booked for that.
David Luiz is like
bloody hell.
He strikes me as the type of person that has had 3 different career changes. So he tried the hairdresser route, the barber route, and obviously that ain't worked out. then he tried the circus route, that ain't worked out. So he just settled for a footballer, which that's
We've played about 75 games for Brazil.
Yeah.
He can't be that bad, really, can he? Come on.
He was in that. He was
won
in
the Champions League. He's won the Premier League.
He was in that squad that got battered 7-0 by Germany.
7-1 by Germany, yeah.
Yeah.
He was, yeah.
Diego Silva, all that, yeah, they're all hyping themselves up for that to be fun and got battered.
That was the worst Brazil team I've seen. Jesus, that was just.
Are we talking about the 7-0 game? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, that was.
Oh dear! I mean, how was that not a booking though? Literally, ball had gone and he took him out.
That was like watching. That's like watching that game. I bet Brazil fans thought they were watching their missus age in 90 minutes. Do you know what I mean? Christ.
Every time I think of that 7-0 game, I think of the memes after it.
Christian Fuchs and Harvey Barnes coming on for an Iheanacho and
Brighton's gone off as well.
Brighton.
Could you call that out again, Ryan? Who's coming on? I didn't hear you.
Christian Fuchs, the German fullback, and Harvey Barnes.
Okay, thanks.
Well, let's get this second goal and let's be done with it because it's getting a bit nervy now, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, we need to kill it off.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. See, David Luiz again. He's had a brilliant game. He's read the game well. He's blocked things. He's tackled. He's headed the ball away. I think he's a contender for man of the match. That dude with his funny hair.
Listen, there's still time for David. There's still time for David Luiz to fuck up.
Well,
I'm just concerned. I'm just concerned. Second half, we've given a lot of the ball to Leicester.
Yeah, we haven't got going second half very well, but that's typical of the last few games, isn't it? We had a good first half and we've dropped off in the second half. Whether it's a physical thing, we're running out of steam a little bit. We've had a lot of games. I don't know whether that's the reason.
We're not quite fit enough. We need to make some changes.
Yeah, I think we need to make some changes. Yeah, we need to freshen it up. We get Eddie and Ketia on, maybe.
This is where Arteta in the Wolves game got it bang on. Made the changes and changed the tactics at the right time. So now he needs to do the same. He needs to change some players and change
Pereira. Get Pereira on. Get Eddie and Ketia on. Maybe even Maitland-Niles.
Get Pepe on.
Let Pepe go and have a shower.
I want to see Pepe.
Get his suit on. Let Pepe get his suit on. Go and see his baby.
Oh, let's see Pepe.
Pepe needs to go and see his little baby.
Let me ask you, how many chances did you give Ozil in his whole Arsenal career?
Ozil's a world-class player. Pepe isn't.
Sorry,
and he never will be.
Ozil's a world-class player.
He arrived a world-class player.
Yeah, he arrived as a world-class player. Yeah, exactly.
He's not a world-class player. He is.
Well, he's not. Maybe he's not now. Maybe he's not now.
He was never a world-class player when he arrived at the club.
Of course, he was.
No, he's not. Ozil was not. Listen, come on, name me three good performances that Ozil has had in an Arsenal shirt.
No, we're talking about when he joined. When he joined Arsenal, he was world class, wasn't he? He's had a lot of good performances for Arsenal. There was one season when he got the most ever Premier League assists ever in a season, better from anybody.
Problem with Ozil, consistent enough in the big games. He was never. Listen, Ozil was not a world class player. I think you can't really compare the two things with Ozil and Pepe, because Pepe's only been here like a season. Like if Pepe plays the same way 2 or 3 seasons down the line, then you could probably start questioning him. But to question him sort of after a one season where Arsenal's had more change than a woman going through menopause. Do you know what I mean?
Oh my God.
Do you know what I mean?
Holy analogy.
That's Daniel, Glenn. Get used to it.
That's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, listen, you can't really compare. Do you know what I mean?
No, you're right. You can't compare Pepe to Ozil, because Ozil's been there, done it, and won the World Cup, and Pepe hasn't done anything yet. So you can't compare him. You're right. So I'm not going to compare him. I never have done, and I'm not going to.
Well, no. You say that Ozil's a world-class player.
I do compare Pepe to St. Maximum, and I do compare Pepe to Traore, who play in the same position as him in the Premier League, and he's nowhere near as good as either of them two.
Richard, Richard, if Ozil was any good, he'd be in the team, right?
We're not talking about now, are we? Now he's past it. We know he's gone. we know that now, but he's 32 years old, isn't he? So, he's never going to get better now, is he? At 32, you're on the way down, aren't you? Everybody is.
Richard, you're saying that Ozil is world class.
Yeah.
Does that make Mustafi world class then? Because he's got a World Cup medal too.
Well, I'd say he's up there. He's up there, isn't he? Mustafi. Him and Van Dijk. In the Premier League.
You guys, give him a break. I mean, I disagree with Richard on Pepe, but the better question to ask Richard is: you're willing to give up on a player this soon, a player that young? Forget the Ozil comparison.
No, I didn't make an Ozil comparison. It wasn't me that was comparing him. I wouldn't never compare Pepe.
I know you weren't, Richard, but the question was posed to you with Ozil in it. It tried to make you defend your position on Pepe. My question to you, Richard, would be, okay, so you're ready to just give up on Pepe right now, despite his age being so young and despite this crazy season?
The way I look at it is this, right? If we can get St. Maximum from Newcastle to play in his position, I would do that without a shadow of a doubt and get rid of Pepe. I would definitely do that, because it's been the same season for him. It's his first season in the Premier League. It's been the same up and down season, with the break for COVID and all that kind of stuff, and he's had a great season. He hasn't had to take 2 years to settle in. He's come over from France straight away, bang, producing the goods. So I would make a swap. I would put him in the team ahead of Pepe. Yes. Does Pepe deserve another season? Yeah, he probably does. But are we going to be able to get to maximum next year when he has a second good season? Probably not. Our chance to get him would be now.
Okay.
The thing is, players adapt at different levels. Players adapt at different times.
So we've got to wait for another season.
The same.
No, I agree. So we have to wait another season to get a good Pepe when we could get us to maximum now.
How long did it take for Dennis Bergkamp to adapt? And look, he was turned out to be a world-class player.
8 games it took Dennis Bergkamp. 8 games.
Not
That's an
necessarily.
excuse to make. It's an excuse, isn't it? Oh, he's took ages to settle. World-class players don't need to settle. They're just playing football. They can either play football or they can't. It's simple as that to me. It doesn't matter
necessarily. Not
Yeah.
every world-class player suits every team.
No, that's true. I agree. And maybe Pepe just doesn't suit our team. Maybe that's the answer. Maybe that's it.
But listen, it's too early to judge that. It's too early to judge that.
Well, I'm not sure if it is. I'm not sure if it is too early to judge it. He's had, 30-odd games, isn't he? He's played. He must have played 30 games this season.
Yeah, but look at the players he's played around. Look at the players he's played around.
But you can put a comparison between Aubameyang game. He's
look at all the change. Do you know, we've changed. We've had 3 different managers in one season.
Not had 3 different managers.
Different ideas. Not
Saka not gone through that.
Newcastle, like he's comparing it to.
No, but Saka's gone through it. Saka's gone through it in our team. He's had a brilliant season. He hasn't suffered. It's his first season in the Premier League. He's only 18. What excuse has Pepe got? Comparing him to Saka, no excuse whatsoever. Look what Saka's produced this season at 18. With all the upheaval that's gone on at the club. He's 10 times a player Pepe is already.
What do you want from me, Melina? What do you want?
I just think it's too early to judge.
She wants you to go on a mad rant.
Sam, is it too early to judge Saka though? It's not, is it? It's not too early to judge Saka. We can see how great Saka is.
Hold on.
Liam, I'll put on my glasses and read some of these out.
What is it?
No, the reason I was saying, he said I was going to respond to that reason I haven't been able a chance to because the debate we're having is it.
I got you, Ryan. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I read you.
No, offside.
VAR.
You dick!
Offside.
I can't believe
Who scored?
I can't believe you just did that to me.
Lacazette in the back of the net. Lacazette, but
it's VAR. It's VAR. It might not be offside, folks. It's going to VAR. Oh, he's offside. Oh, good.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Is it from this corner? Did we score from this corner?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see why you screamed out goal.
Oh, he was offside. Yeah.
Fuck VAR.
It's the same line who disallowed their goal, by the way.
From my view, he's off, guys. He's way off.
Yeah, he's off. Yeah,
Eddie's better come on as well, guys.
Nketiah's coming on, isn't he? Yeah. Go on, Eddie. Get yourself a couple.
We need some fresh legs on here, guys. We're getting tired. We need fresh legs.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we do need fresh legs.
Lacazette's going off, isn't he, now, as well? He just scored and he's going off.
Well, the ball hit him. I don't think he scored.
Well, yeah, I mean, he did kind of stick his leg in the way and it went in, I suppose. We'll give him that. It doesn't count anyway.
Yeah. So Eddie's going through the middle. Right?
Water break, everybody. Water break.
Yeah,
the sun is coming in right now.
There's not enough water. There's not enough water falling from the sky already.
Yeah.
So Bios needs a bit more water in his hair, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I'll tell you what, though, this Arteta, I think he's using a lot of his weekly salary on hair products because I'll tell you what, no matter what, rain, wind, hail, snow, whatever, there's not one hair follicle. There's not one hair follicle out of place on that head.
If David Luiz could give me that head of hair, then I wouldn't mind him staying another season.
He's already led it to Guendouzi.
Hey, Tierney looked winded when they took him out of last game. He looks like he's still got some energy left now. There've been close-ups on him this whole water break for me. I don't know if we have the same. I don't know if we have the same feed, but it was mostly looking at Tierney that water break.
Well, the thing with Tierney, he seems to get cramp. Tierney seems to get cramp, because he's not,
Well, from what I get the impression from what Arteta's been saying that he works really hard in training. I reckon he's wearing himself out in training. So when it comes to a game, he's knackered after an hour.
Yeah,
he needs to chill out in training. Get ready for the matches.
Willock and Maitland-Niles coming on.
Good. Well, is Eddie come on? Is he now?
Yeah,
or not?
yeah.
Eddie's coming on.
I like that. I like that.
So who's gone off? Saka and Laka?
Yeah.
Saka and Laka.
Saka and Laka and Xhaka.
Wrestling for Sunday, boys.
Saka Laka.
Shakalaka.
Still going on.
The Merseyside Vambler, Lego hair, Arteta at it again. We obviously talk about his hair.
He looks like a Playmobil man, doesn't he? That's what he.
I think he means he's been coaching in the water break because you're not meant to coach in the water break, are you? But he loves it.
Chris Wilder went off on that.
Even though I sent a photo today on Twitter from Chris, who usually watches this later on, showing Wilder doing the exact same thing.
Yeah, of course they've all been doing it, haven't they? They've all been doing
it.
That's a silly rule. There's 5 substitutions. Let them talk to their players during the water break. That's a silly rule.
I agree. To be fair, there's lots of silly rules, isn't there? Disallowing goals for offside that we score, that's a silly rule.
Yeah. VAR decisions against us, that's a silly rule.
Every single one we've had against
David Luiz playing for Arsenal, that's a silly rule.
I like that one.
I'll tell you what, if Martinez actually got to that punch there, that was pretty awesome. If he actually got to that punch there, wow.
Oh dear! And
we need another goal.
Yeah,
okay, so I don't have to worry about this free kick because he punched it because I haven't seen the free kick. Here it comes.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either.
All right, there's the missed punch.
Eddie got booked. What the hell?
Yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah, Eddie and Molina and the chat both saying he's been booked.
When did he get booked? Oh, there, he got booked there. Oh, yeah, I've just seen it. He got booked for that. Yeah, he probably deserves to get booked for that. Actually.
Oh, that was a yellow. He caught him, yeah.
Yeah.
We need a second.
Reviewing red card.
VAR.
It's not a red card, is it? Not a red card.
He goes in studs first and hits him in the knee.
Oh,
who's that? So I missed that.
Eddie's been reviewed for
studs first and hits him in the knee.
No, he's going for the ball though, isn't he? He's clearly going for the ball. He's not over the top of the ball, is he? He's gone for the ball.
I don't think it is a red card.
This is VAR.
And then in England, we've got referees not actually making the decisions, which is absolutely ludicrous.
Yeah.
No, that's not a red card. I'll be amazed if that's a red card.
No, that's
he did catch him, but
that's a yellow. His eyes were on the ball. That's a yellow.
I'm not liking what I'm seeing on Twitter, by the way. I'm just saying.
Yeah, everyone's just red. Everyone's in definite red. So I'm getting on Twitter.
That's not a... Oh, come on, VAR, for F's sake.
I'm saying
it's not
serious foul play, is it? It's not serious foul play.
VAR do not like Arsenal.
Yeah.
It's got to look at the screen. Wow.
Oh, no.
Arsenal, he's gone.
He's off.
Eddie Nketiah's off.
Wow.
That's another friggin' terrible call. Unbelievable.
Well,
you get sent off that, you might as well not bother even trying to get the ball anymore. Just don't bother trying to get it. Don't try and winning the ball.
Didn't we have John Oliver in the first half? What happened to the ref? Did he get injured?
Always been Chris Kavanagh.
Sorry.
Michael Oliver's on VAR, isn't he? I think Michael Oliver's on VAR.
Yeah.
Oh, he's actually going to look at it himself.
It's about time they do this. It's about time they do this.
And when he gets the right decision, he's got to look at it and get to make the right decision.
I told you. The VAR don't like us.
No, do not.
Why is he going in like that, though? He doesn't need to go
not VAR. Oh, that's ridiculous.
He was trying to nip the ball away, weren't he?
He doesn't need to do that. He doesn't.
Do you know what,
need to do
guys?
that.
Listen, I don't think we're going to get a second now. I think it's going to be
Backs to the
Leicester.
wall.
I think the rest of the game is just going to be Leicester attacking us, and we're trying to hold on.
Hold handbrakes on now, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just come on, for fuck's sake.
That really makes me angry. If it was the other way around and a Leicester player did that, I would still say it's not a red card.
Look at Aubameyang when he got Crystal Palace as well. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, but you know what, Glenn, as well? If it was the other way around and a Leicester player did that, even VAR would probably say it's not a red card. You know?
If this was the other way round, and that was a challenge on Eddie or one of our players, exact same challenge, yellow card, carry on.
They wouldn't have even reviewed it.
Do you reckon Arsenal will appeal that? Because it seems pretty...
I think we will. Well, I think we will. Got no reason not to.
Yeah, they should appeal that. That is a ridiculous
the only
call.
part is it's one of our... It's obviously Eddie. We probably, at least it's not like a Aubameyang or something.
His whole intent was to get the ball, to nip the ball. He wasn't intending to take the player. The player got in the way. But hey, because he's wearing Arsenal red and white, got to give Leicester a chance here and help him out a bit.
That is actually ridiculous. I can't actually believe that's a red card.
The Playmobil man's angry.
Ridiculous.
Mate, the nose is going to warm up now.
Mate, the nose. I want him to go on and kick the shit out of them now, all of them. Like he did on Saturday.
It's going to be a long 15 minutes, guys.
Yeah, I know. Quarter of an hour left. We've got a long 15 minutes.
And there'll be loads of stoppage time as well now.
Do you know how long this 15 minutes is going to be? It's going to be like, when your missus is yelling at you and you just zone out.
Yeah.
You just zone out and she's there, and then she has a go at you and she's like, "Do you even listen to a word what you're saying?" And you're like, what did you say? Sorry.
I would never admit I wasn't listening. I try to fake my way through it. I was listening. I agree.
Just agree. That's the safe way out.
When she's yelling at you in your head, you're like, "I'm taking the dog for a walk. I'm going to the shop."
Oh dear.
Just agree and say you're right. That's the point of experience. Yeah.
Back before COVID, when she actually went to her job to work, I was an expert at pretending to listen to how her day was. So. Damn.
Seth Fabregas has just tweeted out, it was a bad tackle, but he doesn't mean it at all. So unlucky if he gets he got a red. So unlucky.
Yeah.
So even an ex-player.
It's a ridiculous decision. And the referee who's just looked at it on the screen should actually be suspended for 12 games now for that decision.
They won't though, because they all double down and bag each other's up
of course
each other's
they do.
asses.
Well,
who was the one making the decision in the in the thing?
I don't know, but he looked at the screen anyway. The ref on the pitch just looked at the screen and give a red card.
That's the first time ever, isn't it? They've done that.
They would be for
That's the first time I ever saw that. And as far as the referees go, I saw this brilliant show on how they get graded, on their performances, and they've been dreadful, especially since the restart. But I mean, that one linesman on the other side, that's a woman.
Hardy just had a chance, and it was offside. He was offside.
That one linesman on the top of the screen, if you guys are watching Leicester go, right? She was demoted. She was demoted, but now she's back up in the Premier League. So, but as far as that play, that was BS, man. Oh, shit. Oh, that's the play you guys are talking about. I don't have to worry about it. I forget. I saw Vardy come in, and I got scared for a second.
He missed anyway, because he's useless.
Ceballos is coming off for Torreira. Torreira coming on for Ceballos.
Ceballos has had a good game, actually. He's had a very good game.
Yeah. Ceballos very well. Ceballos.
That's a good move. That's a good move.
I'm a big Ceballos fan. I'm thrilled he's going to be with us another season.
He's excellent today. He was excellent today.
He's not with us another season, though, is he?
No, he signed. He signed. The loan deal's going through next season.
Is it? Oh,
Yes.
okay.
I know that he don't agree till the end of the season. He hasn't agreed.
Oh, perhaps I read it wrong. I could be wrong. Sorry, guys. I thought he was sticking around for another season.
No, he just extended it till the end of this season at the moment.
Okay.
He might well sign on after. We don't know yet.
We'll still have to pay. We'll still have to pay Real Madrid, wouldn't we? We'd have to agree a fee with Real Madrid, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Either way, yeah.
Or get him on loan for another season, maybe.
Well, he's not going to start if he goes there next season. That's guaranteed, and that's all he wants to do is start so he can get into some of these national games.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't be disappointed if he stays. He's played well the last few games, actually. I mean, today he had a brilliant game.
Well, definitely, yeah, fantastic game, but because of circumstances, he had to come off. But yeah, we're parking the bus now, so.
Yeah, we're parking the bus, understandably, really.
Yeah,
I mean,
I can't blame. Again, that's great. That's great. That's great. Quick reactions from Arteta again. He's not waiting, not holding on for 5-10 minutes. He's just no. I'm going to get you warmed up and get you on as soon as I can.
Yeah, Maitland-Niles is going to come on soon, I reckon.
Yeah, I think Maitland-Niles needs to come on and shore it up a bit. Stick him in front of their defence, I would. Him and Torreira. Just to kick a few people. Yeah, Aubameyang's done well there as well to win that free kick. You know, he's working hard back as well, isn't he? He's almost dropped it in midfield.
Yeah, everyone has, but yeah.
We need to just hang on for this.
Yeah, we do.
That's what we've got to do. All we've got to do now is get out of these points now. Do what we can to get out of these 3 points.
Because we're not going to get a second.
How we do it.
Unless we get like a set piece, like we could probably get a second. Or...
Yeah, we could do, yeah. I mean, that'd be lovely, wouldn't it, get a second now with 10 men. Brilliant.
He just missed a lot of chances in the first half. I think that is,
Yeah, we should have had this wrapped up already. It's frustrating,
Lacazette missed 2 goals, didn't he?
He did, yeah. Obviously, Saka made a good save from Saka, didn't he? With his right foot shot then, and we've had some chances, and it's frustrating. If we don't win this game, that is going to be really, really frustrating.
If we don't win this game,
Wilfred Ndidi come off as well.
Who's come off?
For Leicester. Yeah, Wilfred Ndidi for Leicester. Danny Pratt's gone on.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, Ndidi. See, he's a bit more attacking minded, isn't he? Pratt is more attacking minded.
He's a player who I'd like at Arsenal, Ndidi.
Yeah, he's
a quality
decent,
player.
Yeah, he is good. Him and Decore I like, actually.
Yeah.
Let's waste a bit more time.
Yeah.
Come on.
Stop praying, boys. Stop praying.
It's actually like it's a cup game, isn't it? It's like
I don't know, out of nowhere.
I don't like games like this.
It's kind of like a golden goal. It's like a golden goal, isn't it? Like
next goal. I don't like games like this. Crucial. Look how hard they were working now. Every single one of them's working so hard, aren't they?
They've all dropped back as one as well. Yeah. Working together as a team.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great to watch, actually. They're giving everything, aren't they, to win this game now?
Yep.
Leicester scored. Leicester scored.
That's what you want to see.
No.
Fuck's sake. Please be offside.
They weren't even VAR.
Offside.
Oh.
Is it offside?
Or is it Vardy? Vardy, yeah.
Yeah,
he's
offside.
Always offside, Vardy, isn't he? Is it definitely offside?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, is it definitely offside?
Confused.
I haven't even seen the goal yet.
No, I haven't seen it yet either.
I'm confused. Is it?
Wait, they're saying it's.
Is it counted or not?
Saying it's counted.
Hang on.
I'm confused. Who did we say? Vardy as well.
All right, now I saw the goal.
Oh no, they're looking at it. They're looking at it.
It's going to get given. It's going to get given.
I couldn't tell. Has anyone seen the replay?
I
just
seen the goal now.
It doesn't look offside to me, to be honest.
Yeah, Arsenal just tweeted it saying goal.
All right, now I'm getting the replay.
Fuck's sake!
Who's that leaving him wide open out there?
Bellerin.
Mustafi, mate.
Bellerin didn't cover around though, did he?
No.
He's Bellerin's man there, really. That's, Mustafi didn't cover himself in glory, but he's unlucky actually. He nearly got it, didn't he?
Right, let's watch this. One sec.
Isn't it Mustafi supposed to be marking him there?
No, Bellerin. Bellerin didn't track his runner.
Yeah, Bellerin. It's Bellerin's fault. Mustafi was a little bit too deep though. If Mustafi stepped up, he's offside.
Yeah, but Mustafi is in front there.
Perez, I think they're looking at Perez.
Oh, because if you touch the ball.
Yeah, because if he
it doesn't matter if he did touch the ball, because he's gone to touch it. He's gone to make a movement to touch it, so he's offside, isn't he?
He's interfered the play. Oh.
Yeah, 1-1.
Given.
Really?
Given.
Well, he clearly made an attempt to play the ball.
There we go.
Perez has made an attempt to play the ball, so he's active.
Yeah, but he's not offside.
Yeah,
Perez is offside, and he's active because he's gone to play the ball and he's missed it. Look, Perez is offside.
That a draw is not going to be good enough for us.
Those of you ahead of me, is VAR still looking at it, or have they ruled goal?
It's goal now.
All right.
It's just all bullshit anyway.
So
the red card was bull. This is bull.
The whole thing.
No clean sheet for Martinez.
He lost his virginity.
He couldn't do much with that, could he? He couldn't really do much with that.
Look, I'm way behind you guys. They're still checking it, even though I know it's been given.
Well, I'll definitely checking it on mine, but I'm going to assume they haven't given it just because I don't want it to be given.
3 minutes plus stoppage. 3 minutes plus stoppage time, though.
It's bullshit. The whole thing's bullshit. The game should be abandoned now. You can't have that going on. It's ridiculous. You can't. It's ridiculous. The whole thing. Abandon the game. Walk off. Everyone walk off.
Fuck VAR. Do you know what? VAR's fucked us twice.
Yes.
In one game.
Yeah.
Just when we're picking up form as well. What a coincidence.
I mean, I could sort of see why they gave the goal, but the red card.
I'm just sick of it now. I'm sick of the English referees in this country. They're fucking abysmal. They know it.
The standard of refereeing is shit. The standard of refereeing is atrocious.
And because they all double down and team up with each other, that no matter who makes a mistake, they know they're untouchable.
He's just give Leicester a free kick there when Perez has pushed David Luiz in the back, and he's given a free kick to Leicester. That just shows how absolutely useless these refs are. Honestly, it's a joke. It's an absolute joke.
It's corrupt. It's corruption at the highest level.
We should sue every single referee that's fucked us over this season. That'd be enough all of them in the league at some point or other. We should sue them all. It's a joke. Absolute joke. They take the piss out of us every single fucking week. They just take the piss out of us.
Go look back at the Crystal Palace game. Perfectly good goal scored. Somehow, and also Chambers was the one that got fouled, but he was done fouling the player.
Fuck off, boy. Go back and live in your fucking caravan, you fighting.
It's one thing.
Fuck off.
Shit.
Fuck off, steptoe.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
How have they got a point out of this?
All the hard work we put in this game, and the ref blew it for us with that BS call. The guys played their hearts out tonight.
Yep. And then Mustafi's lost his head.
Give a professional fault. Tackle them.
How much stoppage time do you reckon there'll be? Because there's been quite a lot of
I
stoppage.
reckon 6 minutes.
I reckon 5 minutes.
I reckon 6. I reckon 6. We've had loads of VARs going on. We've had loads of substitutions going on. We've had a goal.
And it benefits Leicester as well.
It benefits Leicester,
Sick of it.
What we need is a Welbeck moment in the last minute. I wonder who crossed the ball for that goal. I wonder where he is.
We're not even creating nothing. That's the thing.
No, it's just sitting back now. We're literally just sat back.
Well, we haven't got a lot of choice, have we? With 10 men, we don't want to lose it now, do we? We need at least a draw.
Before we went down to 10 men also, we didn't create much. That's the thing.
Second half,
we're doing well. We're doing well. We looked like we're going to hold on at least for the 1-0. But now, as soon as that happened, you knew it was coming.
Yeah.
8 minutes added on, by the way.
8 minutes.
I wonder why that's happened.
8 minutes.
8 minutes of hell.
That's hilarious.
Oh my God! I have to sit through 8 minutes of this.
You know what's going to happen, guys. You know what's going to happen.
Going to score again.
Bite your tongue.
I'm just pissed off now.
Oh dear. What a load of
Fucking dog. Get
crap.
up, you prick.
He should be booked there for diving him.
Yeah.
It's one of those games where you're going to look back at that first half and go, we should have took our chances in the first half.
Actually dives and no booking. Challenge for a ball, red card, because they're wearing red and white. Let's brought the mood down. Sake.
Oh, the first half we did very well. The second half, I thought we struggled a bit more in the second half, didn't we?
We looked reasonably comfortable in the game, though, didn't we?
Yes.
Even though we weren't creating a lot, they didn't really look like scoring, did they? That one chance that Martin had saved, that was it.
Handball, but okay.
I don't know why he's not made a couple more subs, you know.
We looked less comfortable in the second half than in the first, but yeah, we don't deserve this. I mean, this is two VAR decisions, isn't it? That's what it is.
Yes.
And as I said, 11 v 11. Even though they had all the ball, we weren't looking.
Well, I think it's safe to say now.
We're going to hold out.
Anybody hoping for top 4 or 5? I think.
Well, if United win on,
our hopes are dead.
Aubameyang's coming off for Maitland-Niles.
Yeah, of course.
So we're settling for the draw then, aren't we?
Our hopes are dead. I'll tell you what, we were like 6 points behind United, and they've not even played yet. So if they win,
they haven't played yet. If they win, that's it.
So no, if we win, we'll go 5 points because we get a point. So we're 6 points. So 5. If they win, goes to 8.
Yeah, that's it.
We're gonna finish 6th if we're lucky, and that's it.
Yeah, we are well and truly fucked.
Packers captain again.
Shocker there.
Unless we get a late winner, which is not happening. Do you know what I mean?
Well, we're not even trying to get one, are we? We're taking off Aubameyang to bring on Maitland-Niles. So we're settling for a point, aren't we?
You got more chance of COVID-19 disappearing more than this blooming us getting a late winner.
The fact we're taking off our attacking players for fucking more defence-minded players to hold up says it all.
Well, I mean, with 10 men, you probably think, let's just get a draw. Let's just get a draw out of this game.
Liam in the chat saying if Laka scored his chances, wouldn't be in this situation.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. We did touch on this at half time and said if we didn't win this now.
And anyone says that Lacazette's world class, really?
I say Laka's world class. Yes.
Yeah.
And I would swap him for Partey in a second.
I would swap him for a chocolate biscuit. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ.
This is one of the games we needed Pepe around.
Well, I think Pepe would have come on if Eddie hadn't been sent off. So
Lacazette's more interested in sucking balloons than blooming scoring goals.
He'll be great at children's parties, wouldn't
he?
Yeah.
He did a lot of them suckings.
Guess what? Tierney's injured, guys.
Yeah, cramp again.
What?
Cramp again.
He's so unfit, isn't he, that boy? He must be eating too much haggis.
Or deep fried Mars bars.
Yeah, deep fried Mars bars. Yeah, he's just unfit. Hang on, we got a
So,
chance here.
yeah.
What's going on? Oh, he's lost it. Will it?
Oh
To be
well,
fair, we've had more of the ball in the last 2 minutes.
at least
There's
it's
no one
at least we haven't lost.
Don't
Yeah.
say that.
Not yet, Daniel. What are you saying, Daniel?
At least we
Don't
haven't
jinx
lost.
it.
Shh.
Stop it.
To be
Simpy.
honest, our season's dead. We might as well just focus on the FA Cup. Just throw the league and just.
We have been saying that for quite a while, Daniel, but you were too optimistic.
Hey, listen, my
We threw
optimism.
the
My
league in
optimism.
October.
To be fair, though, Kevin, my optimism died when we lost to Brighton. So.
Oh
that was
yeah,
when my
me
optimism-
too. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And
my
right,
optimism died when we lost. I was optimistic before the Man City game, and I was still optimistic after that. But after the Brighton game, my optimism died.
yeah, I was very
Listen,
optimistic.
we've had some good games.
Too late. Too little too late, though. You can't help but
Yeah,
wonder
I mean,
that.
but we always knew we weren't going to get into the Champions League spots. Come on, we always knew that. But we've done well the last few games. Come on, we've made some strides in the right direction.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
it doesn't matter, when everything's over. Yeah, this is the story of Arsenal. When the pressure's off, we tend to play like this. When the pressure's on, we play like donkeys. You know.
I thought this
I said
game.
it-
No, I disagree. I don't
No.
put blame on the team here. My blame 100% goes on the referee for that
Referee,
crappy
yeah.
call.
I
You
think we played well. I think we played well in this game.
Yeah, because
No.
up to that point,
I'm not just
keep
talking
saying
about
it.
this game though. I'm talking about like if we'd have played better when the pressure was on, like like when we were challenging for like the top four. This is what I'm saying. The problem is, like, it's all well and good playing well when it don't matter. Like like Sam said, we never ever was going to make the top four or the top five. So therefore, it was easy to kind of play like this because the pressure's off. That's what I'm saying. When the pressure's on, we just fold like a deck of cards.
Well, yeah, I think we all agree that many of these players should be squad players and not starters. But that's just a credit to Arteta and how well he's getting these guys to play and hustle. But, one step at a time. For me, I thought we played very well. In the first half, I think Richard's the one that said, I hope we don't regret missing these chances. And that's exactly, what we regret.
What's happened? Yeah.
I'm fuming. When that whistle goes, I'm fuming at the ref.
It's gone. Finished.
Okay, so I don't need to look up anymore.
Of course, those two decisions were very, very instrumental in this result. But at the same time, we've had chances, haven't we? I mean, we've had chances. Lacazette again.
We should have been well clear before all of that nonsense.
Yeah.
Ultimately,
we got another draw to add to our collection. More draws than a Russian hooker. Jesus Christ.
Good stuff.
Kevin, we still got that stat, Kevin, of not losing a game with Granit Xhaka starting.
Oh, behave.
He's a legend. He's a legend.
Yeah. Granit Xhaka.
He's better than Jordan Henderson. Come on.
Well, as far as David Luiz goes, Xhaka proved you can do anything as long as you play well after that. So, if Luiz plays well, he'll win half of the Arsenal fans back. Because who else? Remember what Xhaka did? I don't have to remind you guys, okay? And now half the fan base defends him. There was some comments earlier in the game saying, "Hey, come on, give some props to Xhaka." I think he's a squad player, in my opinion. Although there are some people that I really respect that say he's been misused at Arsenal. But right now, all I can think about is the ref as they flash the top 7 table at me on my TV.
Yeah, we're like, what are we, 8th now or something?
And they've literally on the UK footage here, they've literally focused on the gormless look of that fucking referee. I mean, sorry, we're 1-0 up. That doesn't. I know Arteta's going literally going in at him now, but we're 1-0 up. That doesn't happen. We hold on. we win this game.
Yeah, of course we do.
Mhm.
We win the game.
But no,
There's absolutely no doubt about it. We win the game.
Because of Arsenal, because we're in form. Oh no,
Brendan
gotta
Rodgers
help
as
out
well. He's the
Leicester.
most overrated
wankers.
shit manager I've ever seen in my life. Brendan Rodgers.
And now
Thing
he's
is with
got-
VAR,
no,
thing is with
He's got a good result there. Absolute wanker.
thing is with VAR, right, is that sometimes decisions go for you, sometimes they don't. So it's not even that for me. It's just the fact that, you know, we didn't take our chances in the first half when we should have done. And that's where you could probably look at maybe Lacazette not being more clinical. You know, for his you know, when we brought him in, he was considered one of the most clinical strikers, and obviously this season he's just not been clinical. But I don't even blame the ref for sending Nketiah off, because listen, some of them go for you, some of them don't, and that might it might go again. We might have the same thing in another game where a player gets sent off for us. We've had it VAR decisions go for us.
All right.
Season,
all right.
Have we? When have we had a VAR go for us? When?
I can't think of one.
I can't actually think of one. I can't think of one. Honestly.
All right, look, that's a very healthy way to look at it. But for me, it's 5:15 p.m. here right now. I got to go make dinner for the family, and all I'm going to be doing is cursing the ref under my breath while I make all of them dinner upstairs. Guys, thank you so much for having me. I had a lot of fun, a lot of laughs, and we should have won this game. Take it easy, guys.
Take it easy.
Bye-bye.
We got Glenn.
My gripe is, and I'll say it again and again and again until people acknowledge it was. If it was a red card offence, then okay, fair enough, he should have gone off. But it wasn't a red card offence. You can tell when you look at it, and the fact that he looked at it, he still went. Okay.
The fact it took them 10 minutes to come up with a decision, it wasn't a clear and obvious red card. Otherwise, they would have said straight away, and they didn't. It took them 10 minutes to think about it. So clearly, it wasn't a clear and obvious mistake by the referee to give a yellow. It wasn't. So they've got to just carry on. VAR it's killed the game. It's killed us, and it's won Liverpool the league. And the whole thing should be abandoned. COVID should come back, and we should get football.
Richard sums up there.
Hey, listen, I don't think VAR won Liverpool the league. Liverpool won the league because they were the best team in our country mile.
They're a good team, they're a great team, don't get me wrong, but some of the decisions they've had this season where they've literally just flopped to the floor.
But that happens to every title-winning side.
I feel Manchester United were favoured by VAR.
The whole point of VAR.
Manchester United have the most penalties. For season after season, Manchester United get many more penalties than any other team, right? You know, so it's...
Yeah, but that's because it's written in the rules. Alex Ferguson rewrote the rules of football years ago. Alex Ferguson rewrote the rules and said Manchester United always have penalties. It's in the rules of football. Everybody knows it. So we can't dispute that.
The thing is,
it's a rule of football.
It's so typical and easy to start thinking there's some kind of conspiracy or there's some kind of all the referees are against us.
There's no coincidence. If you watch the VAR, it was brought in to eradicate all this bullshit.
Let me tell you something.
It's a lack of competence. It's a lack of competence. That's the problem. It's not conspiracy. It's just a serious lack of competence. What you saw today was a referee who hasn't got it in for Arsenal. He's just seriously incompetent at what he's doing. That's what it is.
And the thing is, let me say this. Let me say this, right? Let me say this as well, right? The thing is, VAR is costing us now. But let's be honest. We haven't been great all season, and we should never ever be in this position all season. So this is what I'm saying. It's easy to blame one decision on a game, but we should never be in the decision where we're trying to play catch up. Obviously, clearly, we're not going to get that because we were never going to get that when we lost to Brighton. We were never going to get it. And some people questioned whether we could get it even before then. But see, the thing is, we have to look at the fact that we've been so shit for 90% of this season. Is that blame lies solely with the players, not with VAR officials or because Because if we played better and we'd have turned some of those draws into wins, a VAR decision wouldn't have mattered because we'd still be up there in contention. The fact is, we have played like fucking dogs all season, and now we're just paying the price for it, and we're going to pay the price for it for a very long time. Because like I said to you, right, and I stand by what I say. The moment you put pressure on this team, they fold like a deck of cards. The moment you take the pressure off, i.e., where we're out of everything and we're not really challenging for stuff, be it top 4 Champions League spot or a trophy or anything, any kind of success. The moment you take that pressure off, we play good, and they do play good. But the moment you put like a we got to win this to get through to the next round, they bottle it, absolutely bottle it. And they always have done until we get players that are used to winning trophies into the club that know what it's like to get over the line. It's never going to change because these players, they only play when the pressure is off.
And just back on VAR itself, Cheddars is in the chat and he's saying, I'm a massive Liverpool fan and I have to admit VAR, especially earlier in the season, favoured them a lot. And
but the thing is, listen. Yeah, go on, finish.
I get what you're saying.
Finish your point.
I get what Daniel's saying, and he's 100% spot on there. But my gripe is, with VAR, the whole point of them bringing it in and bending the knee, so to speak, and sort of, okay, we're going to bring it in, was to help the referee and eradicate all this that we're having now. It hasn't. It's made things worse.
Can I say this, right?
I want to come in and make a point now. The thing is...
all right, Sam, come in and make your point, because I want to make this point. Go on, Sam, make your point.
Finish your point. If your point's on that, go on, finish your point.
So basically, what I was saying is, like, the thing is with Ryan, you were saying that, Liverpool have had a lot of the VAR decisions and all that. Let's not forget though that when we were in the Invincibles, right, when we had those title-winning sides, we will get a lot of decisions go our way, and that just happens with good teams. Of course, we got criticised by other teams for getting decisions. So I don't necessarily think Liverpool got any. Yeah, you could say that they got decisions favouring, but that happens to any good team that are challenging for the league. They get luck on their side. That's the way it goes. That's the way the cookie crumbles, so to speak. But the thing is, right, Liverpool were the best team by a country mile. Even better than Man City. They outsmarted Man City and outsmarted everybody. And listen, it doesn't matter. Even if they hadn't got all them VAR decisions, they would have still romped home with the league because they were absolute quality.
I don't dispute that. My dispute is basically down to VAR. The whole point of it being brought in was to eradicate this drama that we're having now, the controversy, this, that, and the other. It was meant to eradicate it, full stop. It isn't. It's making it worse. And but again, Daniel, I totally agree with what you're saying in terms of how we've been this season, and we shouldn't be in this position.
That problem is not with VAR. That problem is with the incompetent fools that are running it. It's not VAR and not the system. It's the absolute clowns. And listen, even before VAR come in, our the standard of refereeing is absolutely atrocious. Is absolutely atrocious.
Listen, I want to come in now. I was just going to say, back up on Daniel there. I mean, but a VAR is not the problem. It's the way it's used, right?
Yeah.
Like there's gross incompetence. I mean, the guys, like Daniel said, even before VAR came in, our refereeing standard was poor as. I mean, it was just getting really bad, really bad. And you've got these same clowns trying to run VAR. It's just not going to work well, That's the problem. So it's a gross lack of competence for a system that's supposed to work well. The system does work well in various countries, It's here in England. It's not working well at the moment. And listen, I think personally, I can't remember how. I mean, listen, I haven't watched every Premier League game. Far from it. I've seen quite a few though, and I've seen quite a few VAR, incidents or whatever you want to call them, decisions. And I can't remember seeing many that were wrong. That's the thing. I can't remember seeing many that were wrong.
No, but it's not about them being wrong, is it? When there's, say, for example, right, if it takes you 10 minutes to decide a fingernail is offside, it's not offside. Don't give it as offside.
But would you rather have
onside?
But would you rather have all the old mistakes then? Because how many times did we get goals against us that were offside?
It was supposed to be clear and obvious. Clear and obvious is you look at a replay. Yes, it's clearly offside.
Listen,
if it isn't clear, carry on with the referee's decision.
Nothing is perfect in this world. But I remember before VAR, how many goals we had against us, right? You know, that were clearly offside, or there was clearly a foul, or whatever.
Clearly.
The before VAR, we got that against us, and we were all up in arms. Where's the referee? Where with VAR, that would now be, with proper use, that would now be reversed.
But to me, what you got to remember is this, right? The goal that Aston Villa scored against Sheffield United, VAR's job is to give that goal. The over-the-line thing didn't work. VAR see it, give that a goal. They didn't. The fact that VAR didn't give that goal proves to me it's a complete waste of time, and they should just bin it off because they're not using it in the right way.
Yeah, it's the way it should. It's the way it should. Yeah.
Since then, it's become a joke. It's become a joke. And tonight with that red card, whether it was a red card or not is irrelevant. The referees give a yellow card, and it took them 10 minutes to decide it was a red card. If it took them that long, it's not a clear mistake. That's all VAR was brought in for, clear mistakes. That's not a clear mistake. Go with the referee's decision. Go with the referee's original decision.
Not with marginal things like that. See, the thing is, right, I don't disagree with what they've done because they actually a red card decision. If that was going the other way and say that was a Leicester player on Arsenal, that should have gone the same way. So like they should have gone to check it. The problem is that because it's they followed the correct procedure against us, we're seeing that as and you know obviously they ruled it as a red card. We're seeing that as a slight on us. Now, if they were to do that against every team, every red card decision, it wouldn't be so bad. This is where the VAR is not being used properly because the inconsistencies. If they say if that happened against us, say if that was the roles reversed and that was a Leicester player on one of ours, it should have been handled the same way. But the problem is they pick and choose when to follow the correct procedure. Now that's not down to VAR. That's down to the incompetent prats that are running the show, like the fourth officials and the referee on the pitch. That's not down to the system. It's all well and good. It's all well and good having, it's like I say, the good system in place, but the old saying, a bad workman blames his tools. Nothing wrong with the tools. The problem is, the problem is with the clowns that are running the show. That's the problem.
The problem is our referees are running VAR, and our referees have shown for the last 15 years that they are completely and utterly incompetent at the job. Yeah. So now we've got them running a system, and they've made a complete balls up of that. And it's obvious they were going to because they don't know what they're doing. And our referees never get picked to do tournaments.
That's why they never get picked for a World Cup or Euros.
I understand where Richard's coming from because it is frustrating when you see these things happen and the incompetence in the way it's being used. But I just want to ask you a question, Richard, because if you scrap VAR, right, would you be happy? Like, say for example, say they say, "Oh, fuck it, we're going to scrap VAR now for next season. We're not going to bother with it anymore." And next season, in the same fixture next season, Vardy scores a goal that's clearly offside. Will you be okay with that?
But if it's clearly offside, the referees and the linesmen should make that decision on the time. If it's a marginal decision, they go either way, and you accept it because it's that close, right? And you give what the referee and the linesman.
But still, offside is offside, right? Offside is still offside. That's the rule. That's the rule, right?
No, exactly. No, I agree with that. But if the linesman has not given offside, right? At the original view,
I understand when it's this much. I understand what you're saying when it's this much, right? When you see they draw those stupid lines and it's half a toe. It's half a toe offside. Yeah. No human eye is ever going to see that. I agree with that. But I'm talking about those decisions where someone's half a body offside or clearly a leg offside or whatever that should be given but doesn't get given, will you be okay with that? Because I could just see us being in the situation where, it's clearly offside.
Yeah, but we'll get some of them go our way. We'll get some of them go our way because we always did. We don't get anything on VAR at all, do we? We haven't got one decision from a VAR review I can remember us going in our favour. I can't remember one. And yet we probably had 15 go against us.
Season.
They didn't have VAR last
season. Against United at Old Trafford. Against United at Old Trafford.
At Old Trafford, yeah, we got that one.
Yeah, but he was literally 50 yards onside, wasn't he?
They still blew him offside.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think that's
the thing is with those decisions.
I'll give it one then. But I mean, we must have had 10 go against.
And we had a Aubameyang's goal for Spurs when he won us that penalty. When we had that penalty last in the 4-2 victory over Tottenham.
It wasn't VAR then, though, was it? There was no VAR then.
Yeah, last season there was VAR.
No, not last
only
season.
In the FA Cup. Only in the FA Cup last season. It wasn't in the league. This was the first season in the league, isn't it?
Yeah. FA Cup and League Cup was
Yeah, it was in the FA Cup and League Cup, and this season in the Premier League.
I just think with those two, we're saying that we don't get decisions and they get more. I think that's just 6 and 1 and half a dozen of the other. I think it's just sometimes you get the rub of the green, sometimes you don't. Do you know what I mean? It's, unfortunately,
if you look at it, the original decisions have gone. A lot of the time have gone our way at the time the referee, and VAR has overruled it and given it against us, and that's happened a lot more times than it's gone the other way for us this season.
I don't think
in the past, I agree, it was probably 50-50. We probably got half of them and didn't get the other half. Went on the referee on the pitch. This season, every single time a VAR's come into play, when the referees voted in our favour originally, give it like tonight, for example, yellow card, and the Aubameyang one, which was a yellow card originally, right? Every single time a VAR's had a review of one of our decisions this season, it's gone against us. Nearly, apart from maybe one.
Let me ask you this,
one. That's it.
Let me ask you this, right? If we say what you're saying is true, and say we got all those VAR decisions, wouldn't have made a difference, though, would it?
But it would have probably given us 10 points extra than what we've got now. So it would have made a difference.
No, come on, let's be honest here. It wouldn't have made any blind bit of difference.
2 points tonight. 2 points tonight. 2 points against Crystal Palace at home for that goal that was disallowed. So that's four extra points straight away. Where would that put us in the league now? That still puts us in with a Champions League position chance, wouldn't it? So it's made a massive difference. Just those two decisions on their own have made a massive difference.
That literally puts us a point off United in that situation.
But I don't think it would have made any difference. You can't say that those VAR decisions, if they were different, we would have hands down won the game.
Well, Crystal Palace game would have, because it finished 2-2 and we had a perfectly good goal disallowed. So it would have finished 3-2, wouldn't it?
But you can't say that, though. You can't say, even if that goal had gone in, we could have still lost it. You can't say that would have exactly won us the game. This is what I'm saying. It's 6 and 1 half a dozen of the other. It can't.
No, my point for this second half. No, we weren't great this second half. We didn't look like we could concede at all. The second that happens, just up the ante.
That changed that game. That changed that game.
Everything tonight.
Of course it did. You think that second half today was no different? That second half today was no different to the second half against Sheffield United, against Southampton, or against Wolves. All that time we were under pressure in the second half. We broke out and got a second goal at the end to clinch the game. Right? That happened 3 times. That would have probably happened tonight if that game had carried on. Leicester would have committed more men forward. We could have played on a break and got the second goal. There's no doubt in my mind that would have happened. That red card's changed that game, and that's made all the difference. The offside is just ridiculous. I'm not having the offside Vardy. That's a goal. Fair enough, right? They scored a goal. But it's red card. That's the decision that's cost us that game, and there's no doubt about that. That's cost us 2 points there, and it's given them a point they didn't deserve.
Hindsight's a wonderful thing.
And also this season, Daniel, I've seen far worse far worse challenges in matches that have been given nothing, not even a booking. And yet he got given a booking, and that wasn't good enough, apparently.
But again, that's down to the officials. That's the officials. That's what I'm saying.
Of course it is. Of course it's the officials. Yeah, exactly.
That's not an agenda against us. There's no agenda against us.
I agree about the official side, because again, it's just ridiculous to officiating in this country. It's been abysmal for God knows how long. I can't remember the last time we had decent refs. But you look who's in running the referee side of it. The guy that fucked us over in our 50th game. He runs the show.
And let me tell you, right? Would you be? You guys wouldn't be saying this, right? If a decision had gone our way and it would have been and you could see that it was, oh my God, they got that wrong. You guys would be all up for that if they got it wrong and it went for us. Do you know what I mean?
We would still be minus 10 though, wouldn't we? Even if we got one tonight, we'd still be minus 10 for the season. So it wouldn't actually matter.
But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like
they seem to go both ways. You know, it's
yeah.
They don't know, do they? If they did go both ways, no one would have a problem. But they don't go both ways, do they? They go against us 99% of the time. They go against us. These VAR decisions this season have gone against us.
I don't think that's an agenda.
There's no agenda. There's no one at the FA.
How can you say it's not an agenda when we're the only team that seems to suffer every single time on it?
We've got, Richard, you've got no viable data to back up your claim.
And you've got no viable data to prove that there isn't, other than the fact that every decision's gone against us.
We should look at it and get the data. That's what I'm saying. We should actually look at the data and actually get clear numbers on this.
I agree. We should definitely do that. Yeah.
First game, Bowman gets sent off. A week later, the exact same challenge, exact same to a T.
Yeah, but that's to the referee. And the referee there and then.
No, but VAR looks at it.
I'm saying they looked at it. The text there, the consistency. This is what I'm saying.
There's different people in the box.
Yeah, and the thing is, when you're having a good season, good things go your way. When you're having a shit season, unfortunately, shit things go your way. And that's just part and parcel of football. It's no agenda. The VAR decisions haven't cost us the season. What's cost us the season is the fact that we've been dog shit awful.
Defending.
Yeah,
poor defending,
and too
not
many
being able
draws.
to score goals.
Well, there's lots of reasons why we're in the position that we're in. Lots of different reasons that all come together to create the situation.
And VAR is not one of them.
It is one of them. Yes,
it's
one of the reasons.
VAR is not one of them. It's not.
Daniel, it's a contributing factor.
It contributes,
to what situation.
But is it the be all and end all? It's not.
It's not
an agenda. There's no agenda against Arsenal with VAR. There's no agenda.
I would very much like to see the data on this, because I find it fascinating, because it's very easy when you've got something in your head, you think, oh, this is all going against us, to think everything's going against you. But I'm sure if we actually look through each decision, I don't think it would be as one-sided as you think. I don't think it would be. There would be a majority. There would probably be a majority against us, but I don't think it'd be as bad as you think. It's easy to think that, when you're in a situation like now.
And don't forget, we support Arsenal, so you're gonna look at it with rose-tinted glasses. If a neutral looked at all our decisions, there wouldn't be no agenda. Do you know what I mean? I don't think there's been an agenda. I just think we've just been unlucky. That's just I don't think it's an agenda just this season. I think it's an ongoing agenda. The FA are against us. I think the referees are against us. The media are against us. No.
Why?
I think there's a success.
Why Arsenal? Why Arsenal?
I don't know why. I don't know why. There's something must have happened at some point or other in history.
When we were winning titles with the Invincibles, we were getting decisions going left, right, and centre for us. We were getting everything. And people would say the same.
I don't think we were.
We were. Yes, we were.
The penalty at Man United, that game when it was 0-0 when Van Nistelrooy at the bar, that wasn't a penalty. That was given against us. Vieira got sent off in that game. We didn't do anything. So that was against us. So you can't say everything went for us that season. It didn't. We battled back against all the odds to become invincible. And we've constantly done that for 50 years. We've had to fight back. We got points deducted for the brawl against Man United. Other teams have done worse than that since and never got points deducted. You can't tell me there's not an agenda against Arsenal. And this has been going on 50 years.
Come on.
It doesn't make any sense. Why? Why would they?
It makes no sense.
What does it not make sense to you that we got 2 points deducted for a brawl? Other teams have acted worse on the pitch. That Tottenham-Chelsea game the other year when they had 10 players booked, they never got points deducted for that. We had 2 players booked that day against Man United.
Not fun either.
Why did we get points deducted? Nobody else. You tell me that. You tell me there's not an agenda. Of course there is. You explain that. You explain.
There's no agenda. Richard, what you're saying makes no sense. It absolutely.
So it makes more sense to say that let's deduct points from Arsenal, but let's not deduct points from anybody else that behaves worse. And you're saying that makes sense.
That's just.
Well, how is it the way it goes? How is it the way it goes? Is it? How is it the way it goes? if it was the way it goes, everybody would get points deducted, and they don't. Only we did. Only we are the only team to ever get points deducted.
There's no agenda.
That's a poor decision. It was a poor decision, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Against us, again, like every single poor decision. We're the guinea pigs for poor decisions. We're the guinea pigs for poor decisions. They use us for poor decisions. Realise it's a poor decision. We won't do that again.
Loads of teams get poor decisions.
Loads of teams get red cards.
They don't moan and bitch. Loads of teams get poor decisions. They don't moan and bitch about agendas.
When was the last top flight league team to have points deduction since us then, or before us?
Nobody.
Well, I didn't hear what you said. I didn't even hear what you said. What did you say? I didn't hear what you said.
When was the last time a team, before or after our points deduction, got points deducted?
For behaviour on the pitch. No, nobody has ever.
Behaviour on the pitch and their conduct on the pitch.
It's a poor decision, isn't it? Yeah. It's a poor decision. But back it up. Why? But why? You can't tell me why. What's their motive? What's their motive to do it?
You have to speak to them, won't you? You have to speak to the FA.
No. You can't get away that easy. You can't get away that ezy. You can't just say an agenda and you don't have no idea why.
Is it because of the way we got into the first division all them years ago? Maybe.
So that's handed down. That's handed down in generation to generation to generation.
Yeah.
Okay, really?
It seems to be. Doesn't it?
So what we're going to go on to now? Is the moon landing fake, and is the Earth flat? And what are we going to go on to now?
With the greatest of respect, and listen, I like you guys. I like you guys.
Yeah, that's Howard Webb. Howard Webb's an idiot. How many referee idiots do we have? We're not saying they're not idiots. They're all idiots.
But he's admitted to being a United fan. You're constantly giving United games again. Why is it one and everyone else?
The FA should have removed him.
Yeah.
The FA should have removed him.
Because the FA are corrupt. I don't think there's any doubt about it. The FA are corrupt.
In that one moment, Howard Webb, and he's admitted to it, even before he retired, he admitted he's a United fan. They're straight away, even back then, and that's what 15 years ago.
This is the problem. We have a decision go against. We have a decision go against us, and everybody's in.
We've had 100. It's 100 years of hate from when.
Yeah, it's at least 100 years.
That's
what we're underestimating it. It's probably 150 years in reality.
It's absurd. It's absurd. It's so absurd.
It's just a fact. I was basing it on the fact. That's it.
It's not a fact.
That's not. That is just ludicrous. That's ludicrous. Do you know how deluded? This is
what did Kevin Campbell say. What did Kevin Campbell say? What did he have to say?
Even Kevin Campbell, as an ex-player and he's played at Everton, West Brom, and all that. Even he said, from obviously playing under George Graham, they straight away noticed there's an agenda there. Not to take the media side of things. There is an agenda there with Arsenal for some reason. They don't know why.
Every club will tell you the same thing. Every club will tell you the same thing.
Yeah, there's no agenda.
Yes,
there's no agenda.
He's moved on, and he's even noticed. Because he's moved on.
So how did we win then?
Kept it now.
Explain to me, how did we win the doubles? If the FA hates us. And they don't want us to win, and they want things.
Because sometimes we've been better than that, haven't we?
And the thing is, the players are going to say that, aren't they? The players are going to say that.
We could have won 3 or 4 more titles. You know, against United, things didn't really go against us. You're going to blame all that on the referees, or what?
No, it's not just the referees, is it? It's the whole.
What about Lacazette today? I mean, this is what it comes down to. It's so easy to blame the officials, and yes, those 2 decisions were very poor. And now, as it stands now, it's very easy to say yes, that is the reason. But Lacazette scored 2 goals today.
And that's why I said earlier. The
and let me tell you this, right?
Part of it was a contributing factor.
Can I say this as well, right? Say Lacazette had scored them goals and we would still have them poor decisions. nobody would be bitching about the poor decisions.
We wouldn't have had those poor decisions then, though, would we? That's the point.
No, we got. Come on, you can't say.
So hang on. Let me just get this right. Okay.
3-0 at half time. Leicester give up.
Let me just get this right. The FA has a 100-year agenda against us.
It's probably 110 years by now, but yeah.
But they've let us win the third most trophies in Britain.
They haven't let us. We've done that ourselves. We fought back.
But they control things, right? They control the referees, deducting points. So how do they let us win then?
Well, they haven't let us win, have they? Nobody's let us win. Have they?
That's my point.
We've had to work twice as hard for all the success that we've had.
They haven't let us win. We've actually done it. And we won the third most trophies in England.
And even in them seasons.
Okay, so Richard,
how could that be an agenda against us?
Even in their most recent seasons, that we won titles.
That's not a reason. That's not an argument against.
Let me ask you a question.
We won the third most trophies. How is that an agenda against us? Why would the FA let that happen?
Because we might have won the most amount of trophies otherwise, mightn't we?
Really? Is that what you're boiling it down to?
Let me ask you a question.
So it's got nothing to do with the players. It's got nothing to do with the squads we had in the 60s and the early 80s, and it's got nothing to do with those squads and that we had.
No one wins trophies all the time. But everyone has good and bad teams.
So it's
Liverpool had good and bad teams. Man United have had good and bad teams.
What about Liverpool? Who haven't won for 30 years? Where's John? Do they think it's an agenda?
I don't know. I wouldn't have thought so. Why would they think it's an agenda when they don't get?
United are always winning against them, aren't they?
Okay, Richard, let me ask you a question, right? Because I want to pick up on something you said. You said that if Lacazette had scored, we wouldn't have had those decisions. How do you know that?
Because it's 3-0.
Because it would have been a different game. The game's different, isn't it? We wouldn't have brought Eddie on probably anyway at that point, or we might have brought him on a long time before.
We wouldn't have been defending the game, would we? Exactly. If we would have been leading 3-0, we wouldn't even be here, would we? If Lacazette would have scored, we wouldn't even be here talking about this agenda that we all of a sudden have. We have this agenda now. If Lacazette scores those 2 goals,
we had it before. We would have had it if we'd won 10-0 tonight. We still would have had it.
But Vardy might not have got that chance if we were 3-0 up, right? Everything changes when you go.
Exactly.
If we scored 3-0 up,
so there's only an opportunity in certain occasions in certain games to put that agenda into place, isn't it? If Arsenal are 4-0 up at half time, it's too late. The referee can't do anything about that, can he?
You can't just blame the referee. It's not just all down to the referee.
This is all
down to. No, it's not all down to the referees. No, of course it's not all down to them. But what I'm saying is that they
contributing factor, but at the same time we've still missed our chances. And if there's an agenda against Arsenal, I'm asking you a legitimate question you can't answer. Okay, this is a legitimate question. If there's an agenda from the FA or whoever, what powers, I don't know, the Illuminati or whatever is behind it.
Probably right? Donald Trump, to be fair, isn't it?
If it's Donald Trump or fucking Epstein's ghost or whatever, who's behind this agenda, how have we won all those trophies?
Well, because.
And why? Why have they let us do that?
Because they haven't let us. It's like tonight, like we said, if Lacazette scores them goals, there's nothing they could have. No. If Lacazette scored them goals, listen. If Lacazette scored them goals, right, they couldn't have disallowed them because there's no reason to disallow them, right? They would have found it hard to disallow them all, right? Lacazette scores them goals, we're 3 or 4-0 up. Then they can't do anything about that game. It's done. They'll fight in the next game and the next game after when they get the opportunity to. I want
to make one more point regarding the referee today, actually, and I've seen several people in the comments have been mentioning this as well. You've got to remember foul play, right? Foul play is what Nketiah did today can be regarded as foul play. I know he's coming. You see that replay. He's come in and he's studs first. I know he's going for the ball.
You can look at replay.
But that's what VAR does, right? VAR checks that, right?
It's intent, isn't it? It's intent, isn't it? A red card's got to be intent. It's got to be. You're just going for the ball. He went for the ball. He didn't get the ball, and he even pulled his leg out. He just happened to run into his leg, didn't he? That's it. That's not a red card. And you can look at a video of it 50 times. And it's not a red card.
It's still foul play.
It's a foul. It's a foul. It's a yellow card. Yeah, it's a foul. It's a yellow card.
It doesn't have to be intent for there to be foul play.
On
No,
your
not to be
logic,
foul play, to be a red
Richard,
card, to be
on your
serious
logic
foul
of-
play.
On your
Serious foul
logic
play.
of what ifs, then we could have won the Europa League final if we'd have took all our chances. And your logic of what ifs makes no sense. Yeah, but your logic makes no sense. That's ifs, buts, and maybes.
It's not based on logic, is it? It's not based on logic. You're using logic for your argument, and that's why your argument's different from mine, because you're using logic. I'm not using logic, am I? It's not logical. It doesn't make any sense. I agree. It's not logical. It doesn't mean it's not real.
Where's the agenda when we got the Invincible season? We didn't lose a single game. Where was the agenda then? Don't you think
they tried it at Man United, didn't they? They tried it at Man United.
If there was an agenda, no. Listen, let me talk. If there was an agenda, don't you think someone somehow in one of those games, one of the referees, whatever, would have made sure we lost the game?
You don't think they tried?
They would have made sure, but they didn't.
They tried. They tried everything. They tried everything.
I mean, now you guys are just. I mean, come on.
No,
they tried.
This is like
we still went unbeaten. We went unbeaten the whole season.
It shows how good we were, doesn't it? It shows how good we were.
This is
okay, guys. Sorry, I got to go now. I got to work soon. Actually, I got some work I need to do. But anyway, just don't start telling me the moon landing is fake, and don't start telling me the Earth is flat. Okay, don't go there. Don't go there.
It's not completely round. I know that.
Next, you're going to say the rain was just the game.
Area 51 really exists. Come on.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks. This has been fun. It's fun. I'll tell you what, debates are fun. It's fun. It's good fun. It's great fun. Anyway, it's been good fun. I got to go.
I just wish we'd won, and that was it.
Yeah,
of course,
listen,
we all wish we won. We all wish we won.
I've got to take off as well because it's getting late.
I've got to go, guys.
Yeah.
Cheers, guys. Have a good night. Have a good night. Thanks, guys.
Take it easy, mate. Take it easy.
Right, again.
Hey guys, I've got to take off too. Because it's late.
Yeah, Daniel. All right, man.
Yeah,
take care, man.
Daniel, take it easy.
Cheers.
Cheers, Daniel.
Yeah, Daniel.
Well, that got kind of heated at last, right?
Area 51's come up.
I really left the controversial factors in, it was kind of crazy.
Oh my days! You and Simpy just sitting there like popcorn.
Yeah, we're just pretty much.
Okay.
You have to do another show on it, Ryan. We
need to get another debate on this. We never had the chance to give out our opinions, so we need to have a show on this.
Yeah, we do. Anyway, it's late now. I need to get to bed.
Yeah, no worries. Just to wrap up, Aaron in the chat saying, if you listen to commentary on Sky and BT are mostly against Arsenal as compared to Ben Sports.
Of course they are. We know that anyway, don't we?
There is a conspiracy theory.
And the last comment of the night from Natasha again, who's back and forth on our argument there. But great show, guys. The debate was more feisty than our play.
Obviously not.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
There was no referee, in fact.
For anyone that's anyone, you take the bias out of it. You can. I've seen it for years. I've seen it growing up, and again, the Invincible wheel, the 0-2 double winning season, and even the '98 season, and '91, as you said back in the Old Trafford situation. There's a clear bias. Teams have acted far worse on the pitch and got a slap on the wrist and don't do it again. Why was we deducted points in that season?
Yeah. Exactly. Why? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. No one can bring. No one's got an answer. Nobody can come up with an answer.
It doesn't come.
I just can put it into one game. One game of the controversial. When the Invincible season, when we were going on the 49-match unbeaten run, you just imagine the faults that were made by Gary Neville, by Phil Neville, by Rio Ferdinand. You just imagine the faults. Those were very, very reckless challenges. Some of it were career-ending, especially to Jose Antonio Reyes. I remember those challenges. It was very feisty.
And what happened? But nothing.
Yeah, and nothing happened. And at the end of the day, what happened was just a stupid. It was not even a stupid challenge. It was not even a clumsy challenge. It was not even a challenge, I suppose. But It was given an
dive.
immediate penalty.
Yeah.
It
Dive.
didn't make sense.
Dive between Campbell and Ashley Cole.
Yeah, they didn't want 50 games, did they? They didn't want it to be 50 games because 50 would have been a.
That would have killed them. That would have finished them.
So they were determined it wasn't going to be 50, and that's it. And they made sure it wasn't on that day. And it's just it's a fact. It's a fact. There's so many facts throughout history. There's so many facts that it can't be argued. I'm not having it. It can't be argued because there's too many facts there to prove.
Just coincidental that the 50th game would be away to United, where it all began.
Well, that was I mean, I suppose that was a bit unfortunate with timing. But it was. But
I mean, it's just ridiculous. And again, anyone else, they get a slap on the wrist and don't do it again. I mean, Dele Alli put a video out just before the coronavirus really hit home over in the UK. And it's taken them till literally the day before or a couple of days before for the restart to go 1 game ban, little fine, don't do it again.
Yeah.
What were they doing for the last 4 or 5 months?
Yeah. And what about the referee that just came out against a Crystal Palace match when we scored a legitimate goal and they came out and overruled it? And they came out. I watched Ref Watch. I watched the Ref Watch in Sky Sports, and they said, it was kind of like a controversial call. It was supposed to be a goal. So
it was supposed to be a goal. It's not controversial at all. Yeah. It's controversial because you guys were wrong.
It was a foul. It was a foul.
So what does it do to us?
The facts are there for everybody to see. The facts are there, so there's no debate needed. Yeah. The facts are there, and that's it.
Yeah. The Crystal Palace situation. Crystal Palace at home, Crystal Palace away. Both 2 goals wrongfully taken off us. 6 points there, which would now effectively put us level on points with United. Tonight cost us 2 points. Was that with all them 3? That's 6. That put us 3 points ahead of United, and we'd be in 5th. But hey, we're wrong apparently. There's no agenda at all. Yet Man United, as Sam touches on, Man United get 12. What was it? How many penalties this season?
16.
16 penalties.
Yeah, 16.
What coincidence there? That they want certain teams in Champions League football, and we're not one of them.
Of course they do. And people can't see. People that can't see it, to me, they've just got to look at the facts. The facts have been there, not just now, not just this season, last season, the last 20, 30 years. It's been like it. There's no debate.
The reason we are taking a dig, the reason we are taking a dig at United all the time is not because we hate them or something. It's because we have been seeing one for the professional falls. Another thing is because you remember the Fergie time every day, every game, match day, Fergie time. And when will United score the winning goals? At Fergie time. So how does that work? Do we have a Fergie time? No, we don't. I remember one of that matches against Liverpool and Arsenal. You remember that match, right, Ryan? Whereby Dirk Kuyt scored the penalty in the very last second. That game was supposed to be...
They gave them a penalty, didn't they?
That game was supposed to be won by us. And extra time was 5 minutes, and we went up to 97 minutes.
Yeah, and then they scored a penalty. Give them a penalty because Ibuwe fell over, and you know what I mean. And that guy fell over, didn't he? Give a penalty.
Fell over him, literally. But penalty,
Anyway, I'm going, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure.
I'm going to back up now.
I'll see you.
Guys soon. Until next time, everyone. Up the Arsenal.